So today we are at Wortley Village in London. So we're on Wortley Road here, going down here. We've got a few protesters across the street, and just over in this area we've got all the drag queen show event slash the Wortley Village drag story and drag penetration. So anyways, we're going to get the camera rolling because there's already been a couple violent outbreaks between the protesters and the drags. So let's go check it out and try to make sure we can see people behave themselves today. There's a pretty heavy police force so far. I've saw about 20 police officers, plus they had a drone up. So they're here trying to protect us. Can you guys hear me okay? It doesn't look like there might be anybody watching yet. So can you give up? Yeah, absolutely. After an hour, you're just being desperate. Yeah, it's hopefully everybody can behave and say their opinions peacefully, and some of us are full of emotions.
I guess so. Have a good day.
You too. Hey Bourbon, how's it going, buddy? So here we are. Everyone's getting pretty loud and obnoxious. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Hi, Mary. So we're just here trying to keep people honest here today and behave themselves. Hi, Cindy. Hopefully everyone can behave themselves today. Hello. And sorry about that. Should be interesting. Everyone's, hey, Mr. Green, how's it going? I was a little worried about coming out today because, as some of you know, I had the alphabet community already complain to my boss yesterday for a comment I made online claiming it was hate speech against a minority. Fortunately, it was not hate speech. And yes, Cornell, I'll definitely watch out for that. So fortunately, what I said was not hate speech. It was actually a comment against the government. If I have an issue with any of this, it's against the government's push, as most of you know. So we're going to go across the street and get the camera in front of some people and see what's going on, because they're getting pretty loud over there. Yeah, Cornell, it certainly should be, but I have to follow a code of conduct and certain ethics. And I guess on one hand, I'm lucky that they complained to my boss, my broker, instead of, well, Rico, I guess, I'll just tell you. But and Prairie, that's why I stand out for that. You want to come this way? No problem. You crossing the street?
Yeah.
All right, here, let's go. I'll go with you. We've got about 8 feet.
Oh, awesome.
And then, so now we're just stopping. And now we're going.
Perfect.
And we're just going to help this lady across the street. You got a big crowd of people. Are you going over to the...
No, I'm just going to head down Elmwood.
Elmwood? Where's Elmwood?
Oh,
Okay, so you're going straight then.
Go straight.
Okay, cheers, bye. So we just helped that lady. So we're gonna... All right, so we got some serious stuff going on here. The young ones are getting pretty loud. Yes, that lady was blind, so we thought we'd help her across the street. You know it, Bourbon. We're here to help people, so we do what we can. So for anybody just jumping on, we're just here on... So's he. No thanks. I read it online. And I don't really want to carry it. So yeah, we're just here on the intersection of Wortley and, pardon me?
Oh, now you're talking to me. Sorry, you're just talking to your
Oh
camera,
yeah,
right?
I'm just talking to the camera. I like to talk to myself. So we're on the intersection of Wortley and Elmwood. No, I won't. Just here to get different people's opinions. I didn't use my microphone. It's definitely pretty loud here. You're absolutely right. It does tend to get pretty loud. So we're going to try to help capture some of the violence that's already, we missed some of the violence that's already happened. So we'll try to sit here and see if we can keep people behaving themselves. This lady's getting pretty in their face. So we'll try to see if we can get a better angle on her in case she's going to get violent. So the police are on their way down here on their bikes, as you guys can probably see. Some more loud. Wow. So I don't know if you guys watched the rally that happened in Ottawa yesterday. The Pride community blocked one of the roads to the high school, and they were allowed to maintain that blockage for quite some time. The police protected it. I'm not sure what's going to happen here or not, but the police have come down. They're just providing some protection for everybody. We've got this girl, I think, with her purple and pink and blue flag, wearing her underwear. Well, the police are on about the siren, so let's go see what they're going to try to.
20 minutes! It hasn't been 20 minutes! It hasn't been 20 minutes!
So I have a feeling, so this isn't even starting yet, but I have a feeling it's going to get worse. There's some pretty passionate people here. Oh, wow, look at that. Wow, so you're allowed to support something, eh? So much for neutrality. Did you guys see that on this cop's chest here? Yeah, that's absolutely wrong. So promoting and getting on side, let's get this on camera when we get a chance. There's supposed to be a neutral police force. You're not going to yell at me and stuff though, right?
I just want to know where you got this.
Because I'm neutral.
I know.
Okay.
I know you are. I just
Okay.
want to know where you got
Best Buy. So it came with a whole tripod, but this is just the center section in case you don't want to use if you're mobile. So I'm mobile today, but guys, we're gonna just get a glimpse of this police officer here right quick. So that does not look neutral to me. So hopefully she's gonna get reprimanded for that. Let's see if we can get her name and stuff. So it's Officer Fickling, I think it is. Excuse me, Officer Fickling.
I gotta put in a grievance.
I've only got about 8 hours of battery.
You part of that group?
No, I'm a neutral cameraman.
Are you?
Yeah, I've already been speaking to both sides, just getting different opinions. I am anti-government though.
Yeah, I can tell.
Sorry, are you recording me?
No.
Okay, you're a little close to me, so I can
Yeah, no worries.
I'm having worries.
You're welcome to move on. Yeah, she is trying to avoid it. But anyways, we got it on camera there. Definitely, I think we should be reporting that. That shouldn't be allowed. I'm sure it's been sponsored, though, as you know. This is a protected community.
You don't believe in government, so nobody's going to protect you. Let's go.
We got this big one over here mouthing off at me for no reason. So as we know, this group's full of love.
I never said that.
Oh, I know. Neither have I. I haven't saw it yet at a rally.
I protest anti-abortion losers.
Anti-abortion. So I think all the groups here now, they're gonna have to call in more cops soon.
So loud. That's the siren thing.
Pretty interesting. The amount of people here is really surprising. This one here was too worried about me being close. Tried to ask me to move on, but fortunately we're in public. Definitely going to be some chaos today. The Pride community just loves to get in front of the protesters instead of enjoying their event here that they're having. So as you can see, the protesters are lining up in front of them here now. We'll try to get some. This gentleman here seems to be pretty decent here in his Canada shirt. He's having some decent conversations with people. Where others here are definitely just trying to cause trouble. Oh, I will be interested to see if the lady that put in the complaint on me is here today. I've narrowed her down to 2 or 3 people with the information I have. So this gentleman.
Can you stay off the shot just a little bit if we just kind of work together and you kind of stay there?
No, thank you. I appreciate your asking, though.
Well, dude, I'll stay on your shot. You can kind of stay on mine too, so we just work together, not in each other's way. No, we're good. I know. I'm not saying your way, but we just kind of look for each other and stay off each other's shots.
Just move on, sir. Just move on. So I don't know who this gentleman is. I'm assuming he's propaganda TV. Trying to direct me where I can stand and where I can't stand.
I'm not saying we can't stay. I'm saying we'll work together, not get in each other's way. You'll have your shot, I'll have mine.
Proud to be straight. Proud to be a family lady. Proud to be a grandmother.
You got a month.
That's why you would know what you're trying to tell them.
Big shot Ricky, if you get your straight pride month, you're going to keep the children out of it, you're going to try to indoctrinate them.
Oh, here's propaganda TV right here.
Indoctrinate them. Make sure you grow up straight, kids. Make sure you
CTV sucks. CTV sucks. So as you guys know, I don't promote this kind of stuff. They'll easily block me out, but that's okay. CTV sucks. Well, looks like we ended that one. Oh, propaganda TV didn't get to do their interview. That's too bad.
But if we even touch them, these police officers will arrest them. But they can assault us, they can kick us, they can steal our stuff.
Spit on you. Spit on you.
Spit on us. I've been punched in the face by these people. And that's not fair.
These people? Can you point to the one?
Right. Well, not here.
Hey, just defending both sides, sir.
Doing this. No. But I've been in Calgary. I've been
Right on, we got some music. We'll get in the shot here. CTV sucks! So as you guys know, this will be all directed one way. It's what they do. We call it propaganda TV. Oh, we've got worse propaganda TV. The big boys of the propaganda. So, not too bad yourself?
Well, I'm glad you actually talked to me for a minute, right?
Why is that?
Well, I'm here with these guys. Which side are you? Who are you looking at? You're a neutral party?
I'm just here to hopefully capture, help people stay neutral and behave themselves.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then I was telling him, first
I
time
am anti-government though.
I am too. First time I came down here to any kind of these events, never been to one of these ever. I mean, I've seen lots on TV, watched lots of videos. But ever since this Pride Month came out, now my kids have it posted all over the walls of their school. And my son's 9 years old, and there's kids in that school that are 5, 6 years old. They don't need to be seeing that shit.
No, and the thing is, your kids aren't allowed to say their opinions.
No.
If it's
They're scared-
opposite to
they're
this.
scared to.
Yeah, they would be.
They're fucking terrified.
They would be.
Right? And then their mother, right? I'm not with their mother, so she feeds into that other side, right? So then I'm butting heads with my kids over this shit.
Yeah. No, it's sad.
It's disgusting, really.
That's my
And
opposition.
I have no problem with gay people. I have no problem with any of that. It's promoting kids to take medications that they can't reverse, surgeries they can't reverse, that they're possibly going to regret later. And that's it.
See, and then you got, so that camera you were just on,
Yeah.
by the way, you're on live, by the way. They're not going to play your,
That's what I said to him before he did it. I
you're
said,
not
"You
going to
can't
say
put
your
it
2
anywhere."
cents anyways.
I said,
His editor's not going to promote that. They're going to promote this crap.
Yeah, no. And that's what I told him. I said, at least try to promote them to do a little better at their job. Come at your job with an open mind. Be a proper journalist. What is journalism turned into? Unless you're you.
It's propaganda.
Exactly. It's a joke.
It's government propaganda. So my issue and why I'm here and why I'm going to Ottawa tomorrow is because I'm against the government pushing this shit in schools.
Absolutely.
They should be focused on math, science, English, biology.
Exactly. Teach them how to grow a garden.
Grow some vegetables.
Teach them how to sustain life on their own. With it. Like, this is not what they need to be doing.
Teach them, yeah.
What's your name? What's your channel?
My name is Paul,
Paul?
and channel is Canadian Free Living.
Canadian Free Living? I'll check you out.
Yeah, I like that, FJT. Send them off. So I brought my heavier pole here today in case I get assaulted. One cameraman's already trying to. So
You were disgracing humankind. Absolutely. Just
Why are you seeing out there?
how come all the officers aren't running the colorful police sign, sir? And how come the one is allowed to?
Nobody wants to know what you're protesting. I'm here and I'm fucking clear, bitch.
Hello, Officer Filippo. How are you doing? Hopefully you have an uneventful day. Take it easy on me.
Don't bring your kids. It's not your children.
My grandchildren are at home.
Yeah, exactly. They should be here learning that.
No, they should be here protesting this crap is where they should
Against
be.
you.
Don't
Yes,
talk to them.
against you.
They don't want to learn.
Their minds are closed. Love is love. You dumb bitch. Oh yeah, we're going to learn like that. Gay the pray away. They're really nice. I like that.
They surrounded us.
They don't like us. They walk away.
We're hateful, but they're the ones that hate us.
Walk away.
We're hateful, but they're the ones.
So I think you have about maybe 10 people tops that are here protesting and letting their opinions be known. And then they're surrounded by about, I don't know, 50 or 60 of the Pride community. And it looks like the propaganda cameras are only willing, as you know, to get shots of, I better hide my face. I don't want to get on the propaganda TV. I get more complaints onto my boss. Can't have that. So I got to be careful today to make sure that I'm as neutral as I can be.
Exactly, but they're not letting us be, so I can't let them.
It's the one bad thing about being in London here is I can be recognized I was gonna come here and I was gonna dress as Antifa today, and that way nobody would know who I was, and I could speak my mind. You guys let me know if that wind noise gets too bad, and I will turn on my microphone, my noise canceling microphone. We got a little band playing for us over here. Give us some music. Thank you, Cindy. All right, guys, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm starting to feel the wind pick up, so I thought I'd check. We got this guy over here is the one that asked me to move along. He's not wearing any kind of label on who he's with. He is sitting with CBC. So I'm not 100% sure who he represents. He's got a pretty nice camera. I have a feeling this is going to keep on escalating as we go. So there's Scott. You see that here? So this one here in the blue and green is getting worked up. Not sure if she's got too many Red Bulls or what. Got our Pride band over here. So we're definitely surrounded, kind of standing beside the cops here. This lady's getting pretty aggressive with her umbrellas. I'm hoping everyone behaves himself with me today so I don't do anything stupid. So basically the pedestrians now can't even hardly use the sidewalk. Let's go take a walk and see what we can see. Should have saw earlier there was an older lady, a senior. She came over and started kicking those signs down here on the ground. Wow, that lady's saying stop trying to influence other people. Meanwhile, some of us are here only protesting because it's the government that is trying to influence everybody. Government's got that one-way agenda. Depopulation, division, promoting medicine to big pharma. Excuse me, I know we're not too friendly, but can I get your sign? Thank you. So apparently this individual, I don't know if you guys can read that or not, but Bubba is apparently a sex offender. I don't know who Bubba is, but I've saw him on one of the Facebook groups And I don't know whether that's true or not, but it's interesting. It's interesting to know.
Thank us for not wearing it in a store or a bar.
So as you can see, we're here beside the protection squad. Grandma here is gonna
Hey, thank a straight person for your existence.
You guys are making me laugh. So that guy there in the blue shirt, I was talking to him earlier. He's a drag queen, but he only drags at adult events.
Jesse, you want to take a train? We can just shut it
No, just a whole bunch of people yelling back and forth, and I didn't see your date yet. Not that I knew what to look for. There? See? Should have waited. So that young girl was waiting for her date for about an hour. And finally, I said to her, if she waits more than an hour, she's desperate. And now her date is here. Keeping your safe distance? Me too. So I'm kind of surprised to see that everybody, instead of enjoying their event, they've decided to come over here and get in front of the 5 or 6 protesters that are here. And I don't know if you noticed, and not that it's relative, oh, here come the cop squad. I guess things are getting out of control. So we've got about 10 cops all busting out of their cars here. Yeah, so they're here not protesting. They have no hate towards the community itself. They're arguing about the fact that the government's forcing it upon all the youngins.
I know.
And why aren't we more focused on math science, growing gardens, and all these other things, and letting the parents themselves take care of what they want to teach them for sexuality?
Yep, I'm with you.
Maybe, you know, once they get to 12 or something, we start showing them how to wear a condom and take a birth control pill or something. But no, I don't know. I have no problem with the whole community. Love them all. They're all great people.
Yeah.
But to preach about love and then come out here and show the exact opposite, I'm getting confused.
I am.
So here comes the crew that's going to separate them now. I guess the Pride community are getting a little out of control. So let's see. It's going to be interesting to see who they get on. Let's get across the street here and see what we can see. People are getting up in front of people's space. People are getting loud, getting violent, I think. Excuse me, sir. Oh, CBC. Sorry about that. So the police are using their bicycles to try to form a barrier in between the protesters and the Pride community. So the police have formed a line behind us. So far we've only saw the one. Oh, this guy's got Pride police on his coat. It's got a little bit hidden behind his high vis. But I'm pretty sure on this guy here, no, maybe not, maybe not. Can't really tell. Looks like underneath his police badge it might be the Pride one. Hopefully somebody's gonna make a complaint about that. These guys should be neutral. They're forming a line in the back here of the protest to keep the Pride community at a safe distance from the protesters. And then we've got some of the protesters here. So we're in the heart of it right now, in the thick of it. Hey Rob, good morning. I think it's good afternoon where we are, Rob. Not sure where you are, but it's good afternoon here. We're gonna go, oh, I think I just heard that Antifa's here now. Come this way, Bert, okay? You guys look in, no look out.
Here, we'll get you just on the other side of us here because we're popping in.
That's the unsafe side.
What?
That's the unsafe side.
Both sides are safe.
Figure it out. Is that one of them Dick's answers? I think that one guy just said figure it out. It's amazing, you know, if I would have that one cop was kind of rude, saying figure it out to me. And yet if I was to have a Pride flag on, he would have probably treated me with more respect. It's incredible how much police it takes to protect about maybe a dozen protesters. I'm not sure.
Who are the assholes?
Pardon me?
The assholes are over there? Or?
They're, in my opinion, they're the ones in the high vis here, in the between. But that's just my opinion. How about yourself?
I could care less, really. Just leave everybody alone.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's about 6 or maybe a dozen at most protesters that are protesting about the government forcing this upon children. And then you have everybody else here that's supposed to be enjoying their event, but they've decided to come here and do this instead.
Last year we had the same thing happen and the guys that were protesting, I don't think they came back this year. They didn't appreciate it.
So I'm not sure where that guy works. He probably works over there somewhere. He's got an apron on. He just came over to see what's going on with all the chaos. The sidewalk's not walkable now. The Pride community has got that covered. Oh, that's a neat little bike there. Pretty neat little bicycle with that kid on the front. So sounds like the protesters are singing "O Canada" now. Let's go across the street, see what kind of view we can get. We got the cops are right in between them all now. Quite a gang here across the street. Spectators, we always get our spectators. Hey, how you doing? We've got our signs over there. Saying all about the love. Yeah, we got lots of our police here.
Yeah.
Protecting,
Well, from last year.
protecting about 10 people.
Yeah. Crazy. Quit grooming like ridiculous.
The fringe minority, right?
So as you can see, the majority of people are definitely pro the indoctrination. I don't even think they realize it's happening, and I don't even think they realize why. You know, if the government's pushing any kind of agenda, you always got to think why, because they always have a motive. Hopefully the quality of the video is okay today. I'm not sure what kind of cellular reception we get over here. Seems to be all right so far. Yeah, I was pretty surprised to see that the police have, well, I guess I'm not really. It is a protected community. So I was going to say I was surprised to see that one badge with the cop that has police with the Pride colors on it. So the typical chants, go home, go home. Wow. Wow, and it's interesting you see like what looks to be like normal families that are rocking the whole Pride thing as well. It's like, haven't they done research and understand that, you know, the more people that don't go the regular way, the less our population's going to be? Like if everybody turned queer or lesbian, wouldn't that drastically reduce our population? Which of course is what one of the reasons why the government wants it. They got their nice little chants going on now. I think maybe I'll go have to get jacked up on another Red Bull. Hey, buddy. So why do you guys think that they can't just go and enjoy their event? Why do they got to focus their attention on the few people that are protesting? I don't see the drone up anymore, so you know, the more of these events that are going to cost the city. Okay, Pirate, that's what you're thinking, eh? Well, it looks like they're getting a little bit more peaceful now, or they're getting too hot. It is getting very hot out here. Hey, the Chad, how you doing? I'm doing okay, my man. Trying to keep neutral since one of these folks complained to my boss, trying to threaten my job for a comment I made, which was against the government, not the community, but yet they tried to pull out the misinformation hate card on me. So I was gonna do the Antifa look today, but hey, good day, how you doing? Good. But I decided to go and dress kind of myself. Hello. It's interesting how their event turns from being some kind of, you can see all the tents and stuff over there, but I guess if you're not rocking some kind of pride thing, then you're not allowed in, is what I was told. You got to be clearly one of the community, I think, to get in. I had a sign that I made that I was going to bring today, but because of those complaints made against me, I decided not to. I'll be more vocal when I'm in Ottawa, less people will know me there. Let's go walk around and get an angle here on some stuff. I didn't see who made that last comment, but I think you're kind of right. It does seem to be, I can't understand. That's why I was hoping to talk to some people, but they're not very a talkative community unless you're one of them. Like there's this one girl here. Look at the mask this girl's wearing. Total respirator. You can't see her. She's in that purple there right beside the sign. But she's got a full, looks like a 3M mask on. Surprised she doesn't upgrade and get herself a full face mask. There you go. There she is. What are you thinking, sir? Pretty strange, eh?
Are you with the press? Are you with CBC?
No, I'm a neutral guy with YouTube, my own channel. Just streaming live, checking out the scenery. Why? If I said CBC, would you talk to me?
No, I'll probably talk to you less.
Well, if it helps, I already got in the way of CBC and CTV. I always get in their cameras and yell, CBC sucks! So I already made them shut down a couple interviews.
What's your YouTube channel?
A little of this, little of that, yeah. Mostly the different rallies. I'm personally I'm not impressed with what our government's doing. So for an example, well, mostly they're interested in getting involved in war. That would be my main one. Also the government pushing this movement down and through the schools. I don't think that's appropriate either.
I agree. like I think to me, and I think that's a good point. Like it doesn't need to be pushed down to this kid level, but like I think there's a couple hot button issues here, and I think it deals mainly with women, like real women. Okay, so the drag thing. I think the drag is just the new blackface. You know, blackface, where white people would mock black people by wearing blackface.
Okay.
That used to be acceptable. You can't do that now, right? It's viewed as being very racist. So to me, drag is the equivalent of that, of mocking women.
That's interesting.
It's men mocking women. And to me, that's got to go.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective.
Yeah, well, and the other thing is, listen, okay, so these drag guys, some of them are old guys, who get turned on dressing as women and then want to hang around kids. To me, that's a couple red flags going off there.
Definitely yellow.
Yeah. I hope they're doing background checks on them at the libraries or whatever. But anyway, to me, the main point is, and women, I think, need to fight back on this. Everybody does. It's blackface. It's mocking men mocking women. And also, the thing with trans in sports, they gotta go. They gotta get out of women's sports. They're a biological male. Women's safe spaces like washrooms, change rooms. If you have a penis, you don't get in. If you've gone to the point of really chopping it off.
What was the name of your page again, Bill?
Canadian Free Living.
Canadian Free.
You're friendly though, right? You're not going to get me in trouble?
No, fuck no.
I already had the alphabet community complain on me and get me in trouble.
Why? What? How could you get in trouble?
So this page was advertised on, this event was advertised on Facebook. And all I said in the comments was the government promotes this because it promotes division, depopulation, and profit for big pharma. And that's just my personal opinion on why the government's promoting it. That, in my opinion, was nothing hateful. But so then they complained to the owner of my company, saying that I was providing misinformation and hateful comments towards a minority group. And he emailed me and said, listen, I've got this complaint here. I don't agree that this is what they're saying it is, but I need you to be more careful when you say things in public.
That's sad.
Yeah, so that is the owner of like the company you work for?
Yeah, technically, a real estate brokerage.
Okay, so basically they're saying, look, you know, we don't want any blowback here that's going to hurt
You
us.
represent the company, so they went, and then if you Google my name, well, Google pulls up quite a bit of details because, you know, I'm on social media because of my business. So they found me pretty easily.
Am I doing something wrong?
Yeah, you're definitely not on no. Just throw it into Google.
Google?
We're on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube, okay.
Yeah. If you put it in Google, it'll pop up.
Cool. That'll do it. We're not, man.
So we're trying to play it safe today so we don't get in any more trouble.
Oh, I don't blame you. I'm heading out of here right now myself. I mean, this is the first, like I said, the first time I've ever been down.
So apparently
Really
this
get into
flag
it.
is the one we're supposed to watch out for.
That's the trans flag there, yeah.
No, I thought someone was saying that's the pedophile flag.
It's a little of both, if you ask me.
No, that's me. There you go, subscribe, buddy. Yeah, and that's us right there.
That's
if
it?
you hit that, you'll see
I'll
what's...
check it out. That's why I wanted to,
We're
because I'm
live.
taking off, so that's why I wanted
All right, man.
to watch on the way
Nice
out.
meeting you. Take
Thank
care.
You too, brother. Take care.
Yeah, everything that you mentioned is my grievance.
Oh, you mean safe spaces for women?
Absolutely.
And again, if you look at every issue, it's men pushing at women, pushing into there's men like trans. Oh, trans women are real women? No, they're men. They're biological males. So it's men pushing against women. Like, what the fuck is that? And I think they tend to be the mediocre men, the beta men. They can't make it in the, like Leah Thomas was rated like almost 500 in the country amongst the males, and then becomes a female, becomes number one. So they're weak, narcissistic, and they're pushing against women. All of them. And I think that's the standpoint that needs to be made, pushed back on. These are men going up against women.
Yeah, that's not right. You know, a lot of women train very, very hard to get to the levels that they're at.
They train like Olympic athletes.
And to
then you
lo-
get a mediocre male shows up.
and kicks ass.
Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah, no, there's,
They're figuring it out. They're waking up.
if they want less of this to happen, then they definitely need to focus on those issues you just brought up. Because I know, like I spoke to before everybody got surrounded here, I spoke to the protesters, and I know a couple of them personally. Well, no, I shouldn't say personally, but online. And they're not against these people. They have no hate towards these people.
It's
But
this whole cause, and it's become a slippery slope where it gets worse and worse, where you can't even speak the truth.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and like I was trying to decide how to dress today. So I was gonna either go Antifa, so I could keep my identity to myself, and also be accepted because the cops are on that side, and this community's
dressing Antifa.
all black scarf.
Okay.
I'd have my black glasses on. You wouldn't have a clue who I was. And then I thought
what would they represent in this type of setting?
I'm not sure to answer that, but I know that when I go to these events, they're there, and they get right up in your face, and they block you, and they're arrogant, and so I don't know what
They're arrogant against who?
the protesters.
Oh.
They're on the side of the Pride community.
Okay, so Antifa's Black Lives Matter people.
No, I think they're separate. No, I think
So
they're
what's
Antifa's. Now I'm ignorant on this topic, but I think they've got a thing against. They want to overthrow the government, and
Sounds like pretty serious business.
yeah. I ran into a whole group of them once when I was in Ottawa, and I didn't know who it was, but they're not friendly. And you could tell that by the looks on their face. They weren't happy people.
But they're actually for the gay community.
Yeah.
I find that a little odd.
Or
You think they'd be
they're
right-wing.
against the freedom community. Maybe.
Freedom.
Yeah, that's them
See,
people
I
over
would've
there.
thought Antifa might be, if they want to overthrow the government, that they'd be very right wing and they would be anti-gay. I would think.
Yeah, I'll have to do more research on the subject if I'm going to discuss it, to be honest with you. Like I said, all I know is there's a couple here, and I heard the cops say, move over there, we've got Antifa coming, because they're troublemakers.
Yeah. So all you have to do is dress like would this guy be like Antifa looking?
They usually don't show their face.
No, but if he had a black mask.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's totally dressed. Like
If you couldn't tell who that was,
yeah, he almost
then
looks like he's got steel-toe shoes on.
yeah. So that would generally more look like them. They wear all black, and then, like I said, they black out their face. And then I thought about going to Giant Tiger, picking up a bunch of Pride stuff, so then I could intermingle with them without getting yelled at and stuff. Because although, again, I haven't said anything hateful to any one of them, but because I'm not wearing their gear, I'm the enemy. And I was actually talking when I first got here, before this whole parade here showed up, to a trans guy. Or no, not a trans guy, to a drag queen. And he said to me, I dress up in drag all the time. He said, I dress up in drag all the time. He said, but I don't do it around children.
This guy walks around in fucking red stockings sometimes. You know, do what you want, I guess, but it's just, you know.
But I really liked that guy. He was very respectful. He had his kids with him. He agrees that the government shouldn't be pushing this stuff down.
Right.
He's a drag queen here somewhere. He's not dressed in drag today, though, because he doesn't do it around his kids or any other kids. He only does it with adult shows. And he said he's against the government pushing this on children. Parents should decide what to teach the children. So I could actually respect him.
Yeah. No, it's just gotten really weird. Listen, I have nothing against trans people. I feel sorry for a lot of them if they feel that they're that much gender dysphoria, you know, in their body. But let's be real about it. As soon as they start saying that they're a real woman, that's what I would like. Acknowledge who you are. Say I'm a trans woman. mislabeling
And then forcing us to.
to acknowledge your fantasy or your unreality
Yeah, your
and putting
mental
women
dysphoria.
down in the same way. Like, I know what a real woman is, and that's what I actually like in my
Have you
life.
watched that documentary, What is a Woman?
I've seen parts of it. I follow Walsh a bit, you know.
I thought it was excellent.
I haven't seen. Have you seen the whole thing?
Yeah, I couldn't stop watching it. I thought it was excellent.
They dug their own hole there because they couldn't answer a basic question,
Yeah.
and the answer to that is
Woo! Scared the shit out of me.
the answer to that question is it's answered in the film, and it's absolute spot on.
Yeah, it's finally his wife answered. Or I don't want to tell you that.
No, well, an adult human female.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
See, now there's an adult human female. I like adult human females.
Yeah. Jeez. I was going to say, like, are you sure, though? Like.
Oh, yeah, I know her. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I can usually tell, like that guy who walked by with the shaved legs, I know.
Yeah, that was pretty easy to tell. There was a pretty crazy rally in Ottawa yesterday. I don't know if you saw that
Yeah,
at
I
all.
did see some stuff on the news about it.
Yeah. On what news, though?
Oh, what was it on? Oh no, it might have been. Well, it might have been an article in the Ottawa Citizen
Okay.
newspaper. It was biased. You know, they tried not to be, but obviously they were with the pictures and the subtitles.
Yeah, I was watching a couple of my friends that were doing lives on Facebook. Sorry, Cindy, I missed your comment. Well, thanks for chatting with me. I'm going to go walk around a bit and see you. My name's Paul.
Mike.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
I go around asking. Well, you know, I don't know if you can come around with a question about. Do you know what blackface is? Would you agree that drag is a new form of blackface, mocking women? I don't know if there's a way to.
I wouldn't know enough to touch on that subject, to be honest with you.
Now, I would say that's a real woman.
Yeah,
Ass like that.
yeah, but I think she's not into penises.
Oh, probably not. But you know, that's
Yeah, I don't.
that has genuine parts.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree with you.
All right, take care, bro.
All right, you take care of yourself. Stay out of trouble, eh?
I don't know if you noticed this. Okay, that sign charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent spells cunt
Charisma.
up and down.
Yeah, I see that now.
That's kind of. I'm not sure what the hell that means.
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. And if you look at all the letters on the left, it spells, well, kunt.
Cunt. Yes. Maybe that's what they're saying. Like that's what represents a woman. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. I don't know. Which is kind of a positive, I would say.
Well, we got something going on here. Oh, I think that guy, damn, might have just got assaulted.
Who got assaulted?
That guy in the white, by that guy with the cops. That guy's all worked up. I gotta go get her on camera.
Yeah.
The guy in the white leaving. So it sounds like it's getting a little bit crazy over here now. Gays are like glitter. We're not going anywhere. I don't get it though. Glitter goes everywhere.
Exactly. You're everywhere. We're never going away.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I get it now. A little slow. It's the road or nothing.
Were you the one that was there last week?
No.
You weren't at the speaking out against the NDP and the fossil fuels and stuff? There was a guy there like, oh, you just looked like him.
Yeah, I don't think that was me.
Oh, you look like him.
No, okay, well, no, I don't think so. It sounds like something I would do. Oh, not against fossil fuels,
What are you gonna do?
but I speak out against NDP.
Not yet.
So I'm not sure what happened. It looked like somebody might have got assaulted over here. The cops were having a big disagreement with this one guy here. So things are starting to get a little hectic. We missed it though. Still all the spectators across the street. The one in Ottawa had a lot more spectators. Having fun yet there, Horny? Yeah. Well, you would think I don't really get it. I'm just sitting in the middle, capturing it on camera, trying to keep people honest, you know? Like, why focus on... I thought they were here for an event over there, you know? Like, why are they all over here?
Pizza. There's a pizza on the run. Pizza on the run. Oh my god, there is a pizza on the run.
But it's legal. But it's legal.
I'm just trying to understand where you're.
Phone cash and transport and ask them to do a drug test.
Well, your issue with the company, not with you.
Go home, bigot. Go home, bigot. Trying to peel in with us. Go home, bigot. It's present over in the planks.
Our friend here has labeled me a bigot for some reason. Drag isn't dangerous. Ignorance is. Trans kids belong.
I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I hope you,
I'm glad to see that there's some love around.
that's what it's supposed to be about, love.
Absolutely. I'm a neutral dude, and these guys are attacking me for some reason. Oh, I can definitely see that, yeah.
I can't with these people. Like, buddy over there saying, I'm not here to judge people. Like, no, what the fuck are you here for?
Is that a question? Can I answer it?
What are you here for?
Trying to document what's going on, talk to people and get their side, both sides of people's opinions. CBC and CTV, they only show usually one angle, and I like to...
Not at all.
Okay, well, I
When was the last time you watched CBC?
You just talk and you listen,
I am listening.
because I thought it was my turn.
By all means, tell me about CBC and how they usually show
So
things.
they generally show one angle, so I'd like to show the one.
What is your preference for platform? Yeah, where do you get your news, good sir? Do you
All
work for
over.
a news company or is it like a YouTube channel?
A little bit of both.
Yeah,
Yep.
a little bit of both.
Yep. And
I'm pretty sure the news every single day leading up to this month is pretty straight. So the fact that we actually get to be on the news for like a short period of time is some form of like I don't think it's a bad thing.
Neither do I. Neither do I. Yeah, you got it right. So there you go. Don't advertise it though. All right. So yeah, no, I have no opinion either way. Listen. Before you judge me, why don't you just shut the fuck up? Okay?
So you're not binary.
There's no opinion. So we just
I shut up
The
and
guy that
talk.
comes over and attacks me just
asshole.
for being here.
Talk, asshole.
For being here. Yeah. You know, I'm just trying to have a
Shut up
conversation.
for you. Now talk.
So if you watch my stream,
Which is?
I'm afraid to even tell you.
Exactly.
You're definitely not someone that's willing to entertain
Entertain.
neutrality. So I was in here earlier and speaking with a bunch of people from both sides, just getting their perspective on why they're here, why they're over on that side, why they're over on that side. Just trying to learn.
What did you learn? Why are they on that side and on this side? What's your
That's their opinions. I don't make conclusions because it takes.
What did you hear? What are the findings?
Okay. You're not going to attack me though, right?
No, I would never attack somebody.
They're here because they're frustrated. The government is pushing this down in schools. You guys are here because you feel. I won't say you guys. The couple people I spoke to are here because it sounds like there's a lot of hatred coming down on them. Well, everybody's rocking colors.
Yeah, you don't want to rock colors?
I try to stay neutral because if I do one thing, I get labeled on. They won't talk to me, and if I do the other, then you won't talk to me. So I've been traveling around for a year, kind of getting not just this stuff, but just all other kind of stuff as well. I do parks, and I do this, and I do that. And I knew this was going on today, and I thought, well, hey, my main objective is to keep people honest and not assaulting each other. Whether it be those guys assaulting you assaulting them, the cops assaulting. Yes. Unfortunately, it's happened 2 or 3 times so far.
I'm sorry, what is the platform that you're representing for?
So last week, I made a post saying I was going to be coming here. And then
On Facebook? On your own personal
on YouTube, on my channel.
Okay.
And then people went and found out who I am and complained to my boss saying I'm sexist. Or no, I'm not sexist, I'm homophobic. And
When you make stuff public.
and I'm this and I'm that. And all I said is I don't approve of the government teaching children. I'm anti-government.
Teaching children.
The indoctrination camps.
What is the indoctrination camps?
Public schools and Catholic schools, they're indoctrination camps. So they teach children what the government wants us to know and believe. Whether it's this, whether it's anti-Russia, anti-China. They're about to get us in a big war soon. I'm going to go protest that this week up in Ottawa. I'm really against this whole war we're about to start.
With Russia?
Yeah. So far, 350,000 Ukrainians have been slaughtered. For what reason? Canada's supposed to be a peace-loving country.
pro-Ukrainian.
I'm pro-peace. We're supposed to be, Canadians are supposed to be known for peace, stand up for peace.
Definitely anti-Russia. I'm definitely anti-Russia.
Yeah, I'm not anti either of them. They both should stop and have a ceasefire and figure out what's going on.
Think about it. I went to Catholic school. I didn't come out until I was 23. I wasn't non-gay when I was always gay. I didn't feel comfortable enough until I moved away from everything that I had after and moved to a different city to feel comfortable. So I still have it. There's no doubt about it.
Some might argue that our families and our religions and our schools are places where we are indoctrinated into heterosexism and cis-sexism.
Absolutely.
No, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. No, I appreciate that.
Girl, when I was 5, people were asking me, is that your boyfriend? That's kind of gross, right? That people are assuming.
Automatically assume. No, that's fair. No, I could see that. And I appreciate you sharing that with me. Thank you. Because like I said, I'm interested into learning. Every day I can learn something new. It's been a great day. So I thank you both for sharing, your story a bit with me and not just automatically judging me. It sucks. You guys are standing there worried about getting judged, and same for me. Like, I get judged right away.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about being judged. I've been judged my whole life.
Look at this purple and pink here, like, come on. So,
Have you ever been threatened in a bathroom though? I'm not worried about being judged, man. The fact that when I go into
So,
the bathroom and I have to take
are
my
we
head
ex-
down,
are we-
the moment I walk in to the moment I'm in the stall, because I'm afraid of what other people
Yeah, like people are concerned of real violence, not just being judged.
Yeah, it's not just the judgment.
So if we're excluding jail, my answer is no. But yes, when I was in jail, I definitely worried about it. But that was my teen years. Long, long time ago. But so, can you explain that a bit to me though? Because like, I'm very ignorant, okay? I'm very ignorant. I'll be the first one to explain that to you.
Yeah. Obviously, I look like this. I dress definitely more masculine than I do feminine. So when I walk into a bathroom, Cherry Hill Mall, especially Cherry Hill Mall. I mean, I work, so I'm going into Cherry Hill Mall and I go into the bathroom.
That's a mall here in London?
Yes, it is. The looks that I get, I actually have to muscle. It's almost like you're trying to save me from my own ignorance. They come up to me and they're just like, you know what bathroom is. Yes, I made the choice to walk into this bathroom. So I know what bathroom it is. You're not saving me from myself. Like, this is the choice that I made. The fact that people automatically assume that I picked the wrong bathroom.
I mean, that's like the best case scenario. That is the best case. They just go straight to security and getting us the bathroom that you're supposed to be.
Or there's a group of men waiting outside to protect women who are apparently being violated, or somebody was just minding their own business and just going to the washroom. Like, I'm more likely to be sexually assaulted by a cis man in a women's washroom than I am by any trans person.
Sorry, say it again a little slower.
I'm statistically more likely to be sexually assaulted by a cisgender man than any trans person in a women's washroom.
Oh yeah, I could see that. That's a fair statement for sure. No, it's unfortunate. Absolutely. And I think more people just need to mind their own business. Right? If you're not offending someone,
You can say that. Like, that people still can mind their own business, not say anything. But the fact that, like I said, when I walk into the bathroom, I do not look up. From the moment I walk in to the moment that I'm in the bathroom. And when I walk out, I know that I have to wash my hands. I have to, like, eventually look around. And that's when you see people like, in the mirror. So they're watching it. And you're like, why is this person in this bathroom? They're not going to say it. It's like, you feel the judgment. Yeah. It's tough.
it's a thing for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
See, and I would never obviously know that. So I'm super grateful that you guys are willing to actually just talk to someone that might not be on part of the group or whatever. I'm afraid of which way to word it because I get attacked. And
For the name for this side of the group? Like,
yeah,
is that you're looking for the language?
like if I, yeah, what would be the problem?
Like this
The Pride community? Would that be fair? Okay. I'm not very good at English, so that one's too. I'd have to practice that. Pride community. Am I safe to stick to that one? And that's what I've been saying so far today. Just going with the Pride community. Okay, so here's a question for you. You guys are here, I thought, to do an event today with stuff going on over there. Why is... Oh, so are most of the people here done with that then, and that's why they're deciding to be here?
Some folks have been misconstruing what events are happening here today, and so people have shown up to essentially counter those myths.
Very public on Facebook that there were going to be, there was a bride on Facebook saying that if we cancel the drag tour, they're going to put $1,000 for the
Yeah, well, I saw all this stuff about the
and there was fake posters put out.
So they were spreading lies, which is ironic given that this community seems to be seeking the truth for their own, political means, which seems like anti-vax, anti-Trudeau, it's like a slew of different political beliefs. It isn't just about...
It's one platform to yell about many other things.
And I spoke to another gentleman here today that dresses in drag quite often, but he doesn't do it at children events, and he only does it at adult-only events. What are you guys' thoughts on... So...
Have you been to drag story time?
No, never.
It's really sweet.
I'm never allowed in because I don't dress properly.
Why is that?
Because I don't wear the right colors.
That's not true.
I don't know. They won't let me
Did
in.
we get in like this? I don't think so. Are you being honest?
I'm being honest. I've tried twice.
What else are you wearing when you're entering these spaces?
Generally,
Are you coming with a camera too?
Yeah.
Well, maybe just attend for the sake of attending.
What's that?
Maybe just attend for the sake of attending.
to learn.
Yeah, if you're interested, yeah, and then you can go and report back.
Oh, I'm definitely interested to see if it's not what some people claim it is.
Pretty sweet.
So
Right?
my partner and my stepdaughter, we took our stepdaughter to the drag brunch that happened at the
Sorry, the drag brunch?
Drag brunch. It was an all ages event. And my kid had the best time. Like, absolutely had an amazing time. I have pictures of her. She is connected with one of the drag queens after. She works in Toronto. Like, they're on Instagram now. Like, she just had an amazing time. So, and I brought, so she's queer, and we brought one of my friends. Her daughter is not queer, in a straight relationship. They brought her both the same age, and she had just as much fun as my queer daughter.
Okay, so I got another question for you. And again, I'm asking you out of ignorance, okay? What about the occasional vids you see online where I see adult men doing inappropriate dance moves?
Is it at an ages event, or is it?
Yeah, when there's got children there. The drag I spoke to,
What do you classify as
like twerking in front of a child's face with a G-string
You can
on.
go anywhere and see twerking. Like, twerking,
In a thong?
Like twerking is on like
on any
You can almost see the. Well, I wouldn't let my children online to be on
No, it's
platforms.
just on television. Like there's
So the drag I spoke to earlier, he said that's in the States. He said the same as kind of what you guys said. If you actually went to one here, 99 out of 100 times, you're not going to see that. He said that is just the one bad apple in a blue moon.
yeah,
So have you been witnessing that kind of dress wear in front of children?
never at drag story time.
No, never at drag story. I feel like if you're going as a drag story time, it's intended for very small children to go and get a story read to them. I went to a drag show where there was 4 performers that were dancing. That was the intent that we were going. Nothing
And there's
was
generally, it's an 18 plus event because there's usually alcohol involved.
Yep.
Kids can't come to those type of events.
We did the
Mostly
drag
because of alcohol, not because that there's even sexualized
Yeah,
content,
yeah.
which our life is, immersed with sexualized content, and it's primarily heterosexual sexualized content.
But no, absolutely. Like I said, we took ours. There was security that had to be present at that event. We had a blast.
And that was an alcohol-free event?
There was mimosas for the adults and mimosa-free alcohol for the children. It was a drag brunch, so it was for their moms.
All right, well, listen, I appreciate you all taking a moment to chat with me. Thank you very much, and enjoy your day.
Stay gay.
Excuse me, would you mind please sharing where did you get the information about Bubba?
I got a sign from someone.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should be like, I thought this was a debate.
Sorry, excuse me. See if we can find some shade for a minute. Hello. Is this a band or just people with talent?
I honestly don't know, but they do look very organized.
So we're in London here. I think it's called Wortley Village. Basic cable.
I don't
Do you know what that means?
know.
Oh,
They're running out of words they know.
okay.
I
have no idea.
All right, so I think it seems like everybody's remaining a lot more peaceful now, so that's fantastic. Police presence has reduced. There's only about 15 or so here circling around the 5 or 6 people protesting, I guess we'll say. Let's go for a little walk. Oops.
You're such a good sharer. Always sharing with
So apparently, I guess story time is going on. Good day, sir. What's your thoughts on what's going on here today?
What's happening?
Why is everybody here instead of over where things are going on? Any idea?
There's a protest, counter protest, and another protest happening, so that's why everyone's gathered.
A protest,
here.
a counter protest, and another protest.
There's 2 protests happening right now, one for and one against.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
All right, I see. Well, thank you very much for sharing. Beautiful day we're having anyways. Yeah, there's literally, I think, about 5, maybe at most 10 people over there that are protesting, that are getting everybody's knickers in an uproar. We're just going to walk over here for a minute, and I'll show you the where all the vendors have showed up to try to take people's money. Because where there's a gathering, there's going to be people wanting money. So we're going to attempt to go walk through here. And although I'm not properly dressed for the surrounding, we're going to go for it anyways. Just to show you guys what the event is like. Some pretty neat concrete work here with Canadian flags on it. Hey, buddy. Hello.
I missed your...
Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate it.
Both my moms are terrible singers, and they both like to sing really loud.
Wow, look how many people are here. It's a big turnout.
More grandparents than anybody else I know. Did anybody come with their grandparents today? We have a new baby in our house. I think my mom ordered him online.
Oh, sorry.
We all look alike in my family. We just kind of go together.
So we can see they got different vendors.
The next week, Dad does. Fair's fair. Some people say I look like my dad, and some people say I look like my mom. I think I look like myself. My mom says that before I was born, I grew up in her heart. Cue the tears.
So here's the London
Because I
Public
live with
Library.
my grandmother, people sometimes think she's my mother, but she's not. She's my everything. Some of the kids were dads when we met Mom. Some were mums when she met Dad. Now we all belong to each other. One of my dads is tall, and one is short.
Wesley
They both
Knox
give me
United
hugs.
Church.
Are you recording that for
A place to learn, grow, serve, and make a difference in the world.
Are you recording that for a YouTube video?
I'm just doing my thing,
She
thank you.
asked my foster mother to point out her real children.
Helping educate myself.
Oh, I don't have any
We have a
imaginary
hater right
children,
here.
my mom said. All my children are real. A family is a family is a family.
So apparently I've been labeled, I'm recording for negative intent.
Are you ready for another book? I'm going to be reading for you This Day in June by Gail E. Pittman. It is June.
So I guess we might be having a problem in a minute because we've been labeled, we're here for negative intent.
Motors roaring, spirits soaring. Look at all the motorcycles. Voices chanting, doggies panting. Everybody in here has rainbow suspenders. I want some rainbow suspenders. Pronto. Clad in leather.
I think that's the
perfect
YMCA there.
Let him record you. He's
Might be
white
a little
supremacist.
warm, but you know.
Turn around.
Artists.
Can you go talk to some of your friends?
No,
Because I've been here discussing with them the whole day and we're all cool.
That's awesome, but I also know that you guys have another plan, and that's why you're recording.
Banners swinging, children playing.
Okay then.
Dancers jumping, music pumping.
So I guess now we only get to document this lady.
Documentation does not have a hate purpose. Then you get
Why don't you go to the channel and check it out?
What's your channel?
Canadian Free Living.
Okay, and what are you about?
I'm about neutrality.
No, I'm just stopping his recording. You can't see their faces now.
Why are you trying to hide their faces?
Because I've heard that white supremacists are trying to target people here.
Please check the channel. I have no interest in that at all. Please check the channel. Pardon? Just documenting the rally?
Okay.
Is there a problem with that? I've asked her to check the channel out. I've been talking to
Thank you.
I've been talking to them all day. You can check out the channel.
Okay.
I'm a neutral party that loves everybody.
Okay.
There's no hatred here. I'm not here to cause trouble. No. The lady wanted to get in front of me. I was politeful with her, like I'm being politeful with you. You can check out the channel in Canadian Free Living. No issues with anybody.
Okay, so you're just going around filming.
Yeah, I've been filming the vendors. I've been talking with different people, learning, trying to educate myself.
Okay.
That shouldn't be a problem.
2 seconds, okay? I just want to.
Am I not at a public venue here?
Yeah, but
Am I being detained, sir?
There's obviously a lot going on here. We just want to make sure everything's safe as possible. That's all we want.
Okay, well, again,
I feel like that's fair. Yes.
for you to detain me?
No, for everyone to feel safe.
Absolutely.
So some people aren't feeling safe, so that's why we're just trying to figure it out.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Ish. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a neutral guy, sir.
Appreciate it.
Just trying to document the day, trying to educate myself. I've learned a lot so far today.
Okay, some people just weren't feeling safe, right? So that's why we just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. No problem.
All right.
Good day.
Have you thought about straight women who are going to be
all across the city,
by a
people's
man?
outfits were planned. An insurance promotion.
Have you
We're
thought
marching
about
band.
that?
No, I'm at a public area, just going for a walk.
Here for education.
Yeah.
So here's something.
Okay.
Straight women. I've got my face back, so I feel safe. But
Well, sorry, why, if you didn't have your face covered, why wouldn't you be safe?
Well, I feel a little safer because you're filming and you can't see my face, but you're walking around with a camera. And you don't think women feel unsafe when men walk around filming them? You don't
What's the
think
danger?
that?
No, I'm trying to,
How would your mother?
we're on camera everywhere we go.
No, not like this. Not like it's in your face. And here I am, this big guy, and I'm up here. I'm walking around with this look on my face, and you don't think you appear intimidating? Because let me tell you, for a woman, you appear intimidating. I'm like, I should call my husband down here to walk around with me because this man is intimidating.
Wow, if you're in that much fear, maybe you shouldn't come out in public.
No, I'm saying you're doing that to other women who aren't safe. Don't you think about that?
No, I don't.
You should think.
Do you feel?
Oh,
Can you think about how I feel and the fear I feel walking through here, trying to edge? Because people are jumping all over me.
I'm not jumping all over you.
The other lady did as well.
I don't know her. I'm telling you that men behaving like this is very intimidating to women. Why are you doing it?
Because I think everybody should have more awareness of what's going on.
No. Why? You can have awareness. Why are you doing this? Why
I just explained it to you.
intimidating women?
Because I'm walking outside. I'm done talking with you.
Intimidating women.
Because I stand. Listen, shut the fuck up and listen.
Why are you intimidating?
All right, well, we're done with this one. We're done with this one. Well, you're getting all up in my face, just saying the same thing over and over again, not listening. Listen. Watch where you're going. You're going to bump into people.
Why do you think it's okay to intimidate?
All right, so let's just carry on.
Why do you think it's okay?
So we've got some shirts and stuff over here.
Why do you think it's okay?
Pretty neat colors and stuff.
Why do you think it's okay to intimidate women?
Why are you harassing me?
Intimidate women.
Officer,
Why do you think it's okay to intimidate women?
It's almost like you don't like being.
Why do you think it's okay to intimidate women?
can you please help me, sir?
Why do you think it's okay? You haven't answered my question.
Can you please help me, sir? I'm getting harassed.
Why do you think it's okay to intimidate women?
I have no intention of intimidating him. I've already have. She keeps asking it over and over. I've already tried. Please help me, officers. I'm feeling intimidated and threatened.
By this man, there's a strange man.
I intend to carry on my tour around the pavilion. No, she's the one that's attacking me. Yes. I'm just trying to hear and learn about some of the stuff that's going on and document the rally. And I can't walk peacefully. I've already been talking with a lot of people here today in a friendly tone and manner as a neutral. And apparently I'm intimidating this lady. And I have no intent of doing that. Between me and you, confidentially, I'm part of the community, but I don't need to advertise that. I'm just trying. No, you can watch Canadian Free Living. Totally neutral. Just trying to learn things here today. Because you're attacking me and you're making me nervous and I'm starting to shake.
Thank you to all our volunteers for holding the circle.
He's allowed to be here.
I'm not saying he's not allowed to be here, but filming
Thank you
is
to the parents who are bringing their children.
So we're free of that lady for now. See, that gentleman's got a camera dedicating to the lives of youth.
So thank you, London Police.
So all right, so we got a slightly thing. Sorry, I got it carried away with my mouth there. She was getting me hyped up, and I've had a Red Bull, and she was scaring me a little bit. So I guess basically I should buy some merchandise so I can feel safe.
Thank you so much, Galaxy. And up next we have Sante. Will be up next.
See that? I just told them I'm part of the community, so they'll leave me alone. Because I'm not doing anything wrong, as you guys can see. Peaceful, loving, just checking out all the different merchandise. It's pretty exciting stuff. Like, look at this one. She's got a little dog all dressed up. Oh, we got ice cream trucks. Look at those bicycles. Those things rock. Hey? Those are pretty cool bikes, eh? Pretty sweet bikes, eh? So I've got a couple of them that are just hanging out with me, escorting me around to make sure I behave myself. Geez, if you wanted to learn about this stuff because you're on the fence about this, man, it's certainly a challenge, I guess, eh? Fortunately, the one cop said I've been here all day, and I definitely have not been causing a problem. Just documenting the event. But I guess we're gonna get out of here now because I definitely don't feel safe, I guess. I forgot my security team.
But as soon as you grabbed the back of like grabbed my bag,
All right, let's go back to where the protesters and the anti-protesters are. Sorry guys, I'm not ignoring the messages. It's just too bright here. I can't see them. At least the police are doing their job, eh? You know, like, they're supposed to be here to protect everybody, right? Oh, I can't help but trying not to laugh. Well, that's basically what the event is, I guess. A whole bunch of vendors. There's a big stage there with some singing. And we'll go check in on how the protesters are doing. Might have to run back to the truck soon. I'm getting kind of thirsty. Ooh, this guy's hitting his pipe over here. It's been over a year. I miss that. So, Bourbon, where are you? Are you in the chat there, or why weren't you here today? Could have used you just there. You could have gave me a little bit of space. Actually, I guess if I'm intimidating people, I guess you'd be even worse. So that's pretty funny. Well, now you saw what all the uproar was about. Basically, hardly anything. This guy looks like he's got his druthers on. You here handing out newspapers, sir?
How many newspapers on me today?
Can you believe I was over there and they're saying I'm an intimidating looking guy? Look at you, man. You look like a bear. I was just trying to walk around and document the whole event here going
That's all
on.
I want to do too. I'm not attacking anybody, not saying anything to anybody.
Here I am. I tried to dress kind of neutral, leaving everybody alone. And wow, they got all up on me. They even got me worked up, so I ended up telling some lady where to go. And that's not usually my forte.
Me yet, so.
She was all up in my space saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over.
Get rid of in your face. It's, you know, like, why?
And like, I've had some great conversations here today.
I have too. I've talked to some people, you know.
I've learned quite a few things, and
yeah. I mean, I just want to show this from an unbiased perspective. Go through here and document it. I can't really do that when.
Well, have you got a camera and stuff going, or?
It's my cell phone.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna bring in the microphone, but all the gear, but
Yeah,
I
it's
was debating
difficult.
even coming to this because it has to be handled properly, talking to the people and everything else, because we do need these people on our side as well. There's gays against groomers that are coming out, on our side, helping us.
The funny thing is, like, so with that, what you just said, when I first got here, I spoke to a gentleman that dresses in drag, but he only goes to adult shows and does this at adult venues.
Yep.
And he has his child with him.
Yep.
And he said he agrees that, it should be left up to the parents to teach their children what they want to teach, and that this shouldn't be in schools. And it was a great conversation. And
that's what I wanted to show. I wanted to show something like that and have a conversation like that with somebody. Because then, this is what they're trying to do is just divide and conquer. It's just total division, getting us this one side to fight against this other side.
Yep.
I've seen our people on our side throwing the flag down, the pride flag down, having their kids jump on it, and what are you doing? Like, that's just going to cause fucking hatred and division. There's no need for that.
No, I don't
agree with them being flown and everything else at all the schools and shit.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
To throw it on the ground and to have your kids trample on it. That's,
No, I agree with you. I put a comment out on Facebook the other day. I basically said, it was on the Wortley Village thing here, and all I said was the government promotes this because they want division, depopulation, and cash for big pharma.
100%.
And that's just my opinion. That wasn't trying to. That's not.
People, they don't even know they're being brainwashed or controlled or. So.
No, here comes CBC. Guaranteed interesting to show his perspective on the news tonight.
There's a hot chick with the damn camera walking around.
Oh, I got in the way of her interviews. That's CTV.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't. I usually get in there and interrupt these guys when they're doing their work, because they only show one angle. They don't get over here and see other people's point of views.
Well, what they have shown on our point of view has been violence and fucking yelling and screaming and calling up delegates and everything else. And they got fucking my buddy Phil on camera wearing the Druthers shirt and everything else, screaming and yelling at them, calling them names and stuff. I'm like, as soon as I seen that happen, CTV pulls up the camera, starts recording. Like, fuck, man.
Damn.
I shouldn't have brought him.
Yeah.
That's why I left that whole area. I don't want to be seen there.
No, I can totally understand that. And that's why, like, I got reprimanded. So someone online ran my name and found out who I work for, and they went and put in a complaint, lodged a complaint against me for what I said, saying it was misinformation and hate speech against a minority. And meanwhile, the only hate speech it was against, I guess, was the government, in my opinion. That's the only person I'm hating on.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate what they're representing us as.
No.
And the things that the
government is behind all this.
Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are.
You think, like those books getting into the schools and shit. How does that fucking happen?
Yeah.
Like, there's no like anything to get in there. Could the Playboy fucking whatever get in there?
Yeah. If it was government approved.
Like, how does it get? Yeah. How are these books getting in there? No one's reading them or, doing any sort of looking into the stuff before they go in. I find that hard to believe.
And then the whole, okay, so if they want to put the pride in the schools, how come you can't put the other side in the schools?
Yeah.
How come children that are believing that there's only male and female, how come they're getting kicked out of schools?
That's right.
Right, when they voice their opinion. So you can voice your opinion as long as it's government sponsored.
That's right.
Right?
That's how they want it.
So much for free speech, right?
They got us where they want us.
Well, that lady that was getting all up on me over there, I had to call the police in on her.
Fuck it.
Fortunately, the cops, the cops tried to kick me out.
Yep.
And I said to him, hey, man, I'm a neutral guy. I've been here for a couple hours. Go look up my channel. Go watch. It's a live stream. Go look it up. See what I've been doing. And then the other lady cop said, yeah, he's been here, hasn't been causing troubles. And then the cops said, okay, go on, leave him alone. But the whole fact that their first thing to do was, kick him out. He's got a camera. Well, what are you all hiding from? Why do you got to hide your face?
Yeah.
Right? You can't be afraid of a camera. So is this you work for that company or you just promote?
I work for them.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name's Grant.
Grant? I'm Paul.
Paul, nice to meet you, Paul.
Canadian Free Living's my YouTube channel. Yeah, I just get around pretty much everywhere you guys are getting handed out. I can't go out anywhere without coming into the Druthers. Wow, look at this guy's bike. I need one of them for my Rottweiler. Where do you get a bike like that, sir?
These ones, they're called Urban Arrows.
Urban Arrows? Can you give me an idea how much something like that would cost me?
12 grand.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I guess I'm not buying an Urban Arrow. 12 grand. Wow, no, my dog's not getting that ride. But so yeah, you're pretty much wrapping up here then, or?
I'm gonna walk down here and take a look, see, and then I'm gonna come back around. And...
You know, you almost got to hit up one of the vendors and buy a few things,
Yeah.
so you can walk around
Freely.
You know, I told the one cop I'm gay. I'm part of the community, just so he would leave me alone, right? It was just seemed to be the easiest way to go.
Getting a little fucking pride thing just to infiltrate, and so you're free to walk.
I almost went to Giant Tiger this morning and picked up some Pride stuff just so I could not be attacked, you know? Because, like, if you go neutral, I'm not wearing no F Trudeau. I'm not wearing no anything like that.
And we get attacked.
And I'm not yelling anything at anybody. Just here trying to document the, you know, the fun.
Yeah.
And help keep people behaving themselves, right? You know, people are a lot less likely to attack people when they're on camera.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, Grant, we'll look forward to talking to you in the future. See you around.
Are you leaving now?
No, I'm going to keep walking around.
All right, Paul, we'll see you in a
All
little
right,
bit.
sounds
All right.
good. Let's go find some shade for a minute. Take a little break. See what you guys have been saying. Well, we even got the fire team here in case somebody starts burning flags, I guess. Mind if I share the shade with you?
Go for it.
Thank you very much. Hey Rob, I probably should go get some water. It's pretty hot out today. I think we're about 27 today, I think.
Yep.
Definitely feeling it.
Yep.
A little bit of that breeze is nice. Pretty crazy how people can't get along, eh? So why is everyone down here when the event's over there?
I think some people like the drama of this.
Oh.
On both sides.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
This is the designated spot for protesting, and then those who want to protest the protesters.
Oh, I see.
And the police, of course, are separating the two sides.
All right, all right. Yeah, I've never even been in this area of London before. Do you live around here?
Not in the heart of Wortley, but somewhat close by. We didn't even know this was happening until like a week ago.
Yeah. I thought I heard someone mentioning it was a yearly event.
Starting last year, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some people are really strongly opinionated, eh? Both ways. It's a shame that we can't just talk to each other, you know, and I don't know, see each other's point of view.
Well, what I don't get is, you know, some of the ones that are religious. Like, you know, everybody has a soul. If you're religious, you believe people have souls. If you're an atheist, you believe people have consciousness. And so, regardless of whether you think people have souls or whether you think people have consciousness, everybody you meet has either a soul or consciousness. And therefore, even if you don't like who they are, you have to respect that they exist and you can't deny their existence. And that's what I don't get.
No, that's a good perspective. And that was some learning for me. So atheists believe you have a conscience.
Well, you know, what's the spark that makes us alive?
Yeah,
What makes
okay.
us human?
So atheists don't believe we have a soul? What's the definition of a soul?
Well, there's a whole other story.
Oh, okay. I'm not trying to be controversial.
Divine spark of life that if you're religious is put there in us by some sort of God-given creator.
Okay.
If you're an atheist, you don't believe in a creator, but you still think that there's something special about us, which is that we're aware that we exist. We have a conscious awareness, and so everybody you meet, when you're using a religious lens, there's a soul, there's a soul, there's a soul, there's a soul. And if you're an atheist, like, okay, there's somebody walking around with a consciousness.
Yeah, I never knew that.
If you don't agree with how people live their lives, you have to respect that they exist and first do no harm.
Yeah, it's been interesting for me to walk around and just try to learn some different things. And I've been talking to different people and getting some education, both from the Pride community and earlier when I could get anywhere near those people, the protesters. And I just heard of the event, same as you, last week or so. And I thought, well, I'll come down, and I like to document things and just basically learn new things. And so I was walking over there, and as you can probably tell, maybe I'm not dressed appropriately, I guess, to be welcomed over there. And people got right up on me. And just because I don't advertise who I am, I shouldn't have to. I wouldn't have thought.
Maybe because of the camera, they might.
Yeah, but the pink and purple doesn't say something?
People might be worried that you're recording them to track them.
Yeah, I guess so. And you know what? That community over there, the protesters, they're the same thing. Everyone's afraid to get their face on camera for some reason, I guess. For each in their own different reasons, I'm sure. But I know certainly you've got a good point there that a lot of cameras, depending on who's behind it, direct things a certain way.
Yeah.
And I've got my beliefs. I haven't shared them. I hope I haven't shared them too much, if at all, today. Because I try to not do that. I try to let that thing do more of the, hey, what's going on? And
yeah.
I couldn't care less for one side or the other. I've got negative feelings towards our government and some of the actions they're doing, but they're not here. I'm going next week up to Ottawa to protest to them, right? And that's the way it should be.
Probably could have picked a smarter spot than that.
Well,
for the demonstration of free speech. I don't know if that was police mandated that it be at this corner or not.
no, I think they just...
The corner of a busy intersection is probably not the ideal way to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they had again, ignorance, not sure, but maybe they didn't realize what was going to transpire, maybe?
No, I think they knew something would happen because apparently there were protests last year.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, at least they're trying to keep the sidewalk clear now for people, because that's been the hard part, is trying to walk by.
Yeah.
What's a bigot? Do you know the definition of a bigot?
I think it means somebody who's prejudiced.
Okay. Because like the one gentleman over there came right up to me out of the blue. I haven't talked to him. I was actually talking to some people in the Pride community, having a great conversation. And he came up and started yelling at me, saying I'm a bigot. And I don't even know what it means. And I don't think I have any prejudice in me at all, but I'm sure we all do in some degree, maybe subconsciously. But I feel you do what you want to do, and I'll do what I want. And even if you would have said, yeah, I don't want to share my space with you, I would have went over there. You know, it's not a big deal. Obviously, you got the better shade here, though, but...
That's why I'm here.
But I was glad his friends ended up having a 10-minute conversation with me, and I was able to learn some stuff from them. Right? Because I don't know about this stuff. How am I supposed to know about this stuff?
I think part of the other whole point is that we're not supposed to make judgments based on appearances.
That's exactly what they said. You know, we have to go places and get judged. And I said, well, hey, that guy over there just totally judged me.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't even know me at all.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to tell him my YouTube channel because, like, if I don't know what you're going to do with it, I had someone complain to my boss last week and got me reprimanded. So it's like, well, hey, you know, is what I'm doing today unethical for what I do for a living? I don't know. I'm only out gathering content. You know, I'm not out here joining, yelling, trying to wreck anybody's day. So a couple people I shared it with because they've, you know, the people that were willing to talk to me and find out that I'm actually an all right guy and I'm not here to portray anybody in a bad perspective unless, of course, you deserve to be. If you're getting violent with people, I'll probably jump in there and say, hey, look at this person's getting violent. And it won't matter whether you've got that high vis on, whether you've got the Pride colors on, or whether you've got that F Trudeau flag on. I'm still going to get the camera in there and say the same thing.
Something going on already?
Some protesters and some anti-protesters is what I believe is happening. But it looks like it's thinning out a bit now. What time was it?
It's 2:36.
2:30. Pretty narrow film. You weren't on it. Thank you. I'd move. Well, sounds like somebody's moving on. I guess one of the protesters are packing up. Yeah, looks like the protesters might be moving on. Well, thank you for the chat. Have a wonderful day.
Take it easy.
Tabernacus, eh, Mr. Green? I saw that comment. I wonder why that one cop and only the one cop had the Pride flag, the Pride colors on. All the other police are basically just having their normal uniform. Well, as you can see, the protesters are leaving, and the anti-protesters seem to be pretty happy about that. Let's go see if they got moved on or are they just taking a break. So what's going on, guys? You get evicted or just had enough for taking a break?
It's getting super hot there.
Yeah.
And they won't let us go in the park.
Oh, I see.
We can't step any further than there. So we'd be on hot spot. We can't step on that side and get under the tree. So we decided, you know what? Fuck it. We've made our point.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of crazy how Instead of
fucking retarded.
instead of enjoying their event, they decided to come and share.
COVID will kill
Come
you.
over here and bother you guys
COVID will
instead.
kill you.
But
They're ashamed to show themselves. That's why they have masks on.
COVID will
Stay
kill
away
you.
from me. I feel like you're
You're
sick.
a spreader. You're a spreader.
Stay away from me.
COVID-19 will kill you.
all right, well, that was an interesting
Scam. Don't forget that.
event so far. Looks like they're kind of done. There's, I think, that guy over there with the driller shirt that everyone was arguing with, or was at least getting in trouble with and whatnot. You've got your hands full. All right, we're gonna go get a drink and then we're gonna come back. Let's see if we can get across here. It's pretty, actually, you know, this little Wortley village here in London. That's where we are, guys. But I've never been here or even noticed this was a spot. So we're just gonna go over here to the vehicle, as long as I'm not followed. So I don't want the Pride community to attack my vehicle for any reason that they might suit. That gentleman, I've saw him at a few protests before over there in that green vehicle. He's pretty loud, passionate. Hopefully my truck is still here. Good it is. I think I better go with water versus a Red Bull. Can't believe that lady made me lose my cool. That sucks. Whoops. Sorry guys. Just tripped over a curb. Just gonna do a double check around over my back. Make sure I'm alone. Wow, that's some craziness, eh? I'm glad I didn't wear my sign. Definitely wouldn't have been able to walk around with my sign on. If bourbon would have came with me, I would have wore it. Let's go in here. I'm thinking water. Yeah, let's go water. So we're off to Ottawa tomorrow. We're gonna sit on Wellington Street Monday morning and let the government know how we feel about some of the rules and regulations that they're putting in place. Keep bumping the camera off the ground. We're gonna go find some shade for a minute across the street now that I'm assuming everybody's probably gonna disperse now that the protesters are gone. Right on, Mr. G. Sounds great. I'm looking forward to basically attempting to be peaceful with the MPs and the senators and ask them to stop being warmongers and slaughtering all the Ukrainians with their twisted agenda. I know it's a waste of time. I know it's not going to do any good. Oh, the cops got their drone up again. But my thoughts are, if I can't do that, then oh, here come the Druthers boys. Good day, guys. How you doing?
It's fucking insane.
Good to see you, isn't it?
People call you a fucking pedophile and fucking groomer. They think we're here to look at the children.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get. I was talking to Grant over there, and I didn't get a very warm welcome myself. And as you can see, I'm unbranded except for Oakley.
Yeah, why are these fucking people so angry and hostile, man?
I don't know. From the little bit I talked to them, I guess it's just they never know which way you're going to be twisting the agenda and what you're saying about them. Pitching them as pedophiles and everything.
Well, they're calling us fucking pedophiles. Anybody who's straight and if they're fucking sitting up against them, that's the only thing they could call us was pedophiles and groomers. And I'm like, what the fuck? How upside down is this fucking situation?
For me, I was a bigot. That's what I was getting called. Where are you guys off to now?
That's not feeling well.
Heat stroke or what?
Maybe it was in the water they gave me.
Well, hopefully you're feeling better soon, man. Get that water into you. All right, so there's the last of the protesters leaving. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I'm gonna try sticking my camera into a bush so it'll stand still. Yeah, but there's oh, a woman hater. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. A woman hater, white supremacist. And I might be single, but I'm not a woman hater. Actually, my neck's starting to get pretty sore from glancing at all the women because it's been so long. Well, that's pretty funny though that I told that one cop that I'm gay just so he'll leave me alone. As soon as he found out I was part of the community, he left me alone. Knew I should have came and dressed up properly with my proper colors on and stuff. And I could blend in. See that guy running across the street there with the blue pride flag and stuff? He was the one that we spoke to when we first got here. He dresses drag during the night and for adults only. Yeah, I'd love to find myself a good woman to love and cherish. One of these days I will. I gotta work on my body, get that 6-pack back. Because now I got a 1-pack. I'm rocking the old 1-pack. Oh, maybe you'll have to bring me there then, Mr. G. Yeah, Piper, yeah. The keg belly. So the protesters are there on the left-hand side. There's about 7 of them there. Bunch of people around taking their photos and stuff. Right-hand side's the Pride community. It's funny, the guys said they left because they wanted shade, but now they're still in the sun. Pretty hot today, 27 degrees here in London. We're here in Wortley Village, kind of a little town on its own. A lot of the companies here sponsored this Pride event. The Value Mart, the Home Hardware, a couple of the restaurants. I think there's about 20 sponsors all together. All right, we gotta go find some shade. Finish drinking our water. Grab some shade. So a couple of the Pride community are blocking that vehicle. The vehicle almost hit them. Now the cops are moving those people out of the way. That guy in that car won't stop horning. People are all blocking the traffic. Cops are trying to get him moving. Oh, a little bit of drama. I don't know who that one tall guy is taking pictures here today for. He says he's here to document the police. I'm not exactly sure what his affiliation is. He's the one that tried to ask me to move. Looks like the cops are going to try to do some directing traffic here. That one street was getting really backed up. So it's still a little bit chaotic.
Yes, it is. I just want to see what chaos is happening. Give me 5 minutes to play and then we can go.
All right, so the police have moved on.
Maybe don't stop in the middle of the road.
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic. Look at this little guy or girl. I can't see from here. I don't have my glasses. Got a little fireman's uniform on. That's pretty cute.
I didn't get you any food. Oh, you're corn? Right here. You need it. I'm not sure you need it, but.
Oh boy. So for anybody who doesn't know, we're here at Wortley Village in London. We're at the Pride community rally or event. I'm not sure what to call it really. Over there they have a stage set up where they're having story time and drag performances and also all types of Pride paraphernalia.
You have to ask before you talk to other people too.
And we're just hanging out on the intersection here of Wortley and Elmwood, where there's a couple protesters and about 80 to 100 anti-protesters.
You can't, honey. You cannot just pet other people.
Yeah, Is that what they call them? Cop watchers? You might be right. He said that's why he was here, was to document the cops and their actions. And he seems to be taking a lot more photos of the cops. But there's a huge oh no, you go ahead. Thank you. All the chaos here, yeah. Just trying to help. Hopefully, people tend to be more peaceful when they're on camera.
Well, yeah, when they know they're
You
being.
can see who's like the instigator.
Well, and I know.
Well,
the
I don't really-
guy that instigated all this,
I assume it's someone behind the flag.
but they have charges pending for sexual assault of a minor.
None of my business.
Yeah, I don't go either way either.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with me.
But, and I respect their right. Sorry. I respect their right to voice their opinions. That's the kind of country.
Absolutely,
And if we start restricting things we don't like, we're no better than any other fascist communist country. So,
Absolutely, well said.
as much as I don't disagree with it, I agree with their right to say it.
Absolutely, I'm with you 200%. You know, it'll come a day soon maybe where we don't have freedom of speech if we don't keep exercising it and think that everybody should have the right to it.
I like come back away from
It
the
can't
road.
be for just things we agree with. It has to be for everything.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 200%. Well said.
We'd be all up in there if I didn't have you. We'll keep you away from them.
Where would you be?
Over there.
Why?
To see what's going on.
Oh, just to see what's happening?
To see like what.
So basically, I'll tell
I would
you.
still be past. I'm not a violent person.
Well, what I've learned,
Aggressive at all, but I would be
What-
interested.
what I've learned so far today from talking to multiple people is there's a few people here that aren't for what the government is
Ella,
pushing down
get
people's
back
throats. Like they think that you should be the one that teaches I'm assuming your daughter.
Yes.
You should be the one that teaches your daughter
Well, I should be.
what regarding sexuality and all that
Oh.
kind of stuff. They think that should be left up to the parents. So they've come here to stand out and protest that. And then I guess the Pride community,
Just be kind to everyone.
the
That's all.
Pride community it seems to be that they're willing to teach children that kind of stuff. And personally, I think in schools that should be left out. Like, just my opinion.
I don't think it should necessarily be taught in schools, but I don't think
Why not teach science and gardening and
teaching
finance?
children to just love everyone regardless is all you need to do.
Oh, absolutely.
That's all you need to do.
And you know what?
You don't have
Children,
to agree with
children generally do that
Yeah.
naturally until they're taught
Until they're
something
taught
different.
The opposite, right. Okay, you want to go to the library? Yeah. Okay. We don't need to watch this. Yeah. Okay, get back here right now. Stay away from the road, please.
Too many cars today.
Okay, let's go to the library.
Enjoy your day.
Ella, you too. Ella, come here, please. You have to come with me. I'm gonna help you. Give him up.
So I guess these guys are, the protesters are moving on, and the Pride community is doing their song. So that might be a wrap for us today. There goes CBC across the street. He's wearing a brown coat. I've ran into him before. Hello. How you doing? Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Just observing, yeah. There was a few protesters that were protesting. I guess from my perspective, it looks like they were protesting the Pride, the government pushing Pride on children. And then the Pride community is having an event here today, and they are anti-protesting the protesters. But that's just one guy's perspective.
Listen, this is a rabbit hole.
Yeah, isn't it?
It is a rabbit hole. Man.
Yeah.
We gotta protect our kids.
Absolutely. You know, why don't we focus more on teaching kids the fundamentals of life? You know, love everybody equally, how to build a garden, how to do finance.
Finance is more important.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so many kids that's coming out here broke and cannot do anything.
Oh, absolutely. What's
finances, nothing is being taught in school right now.
No, they don't really teach you on budgeting and some kind of program to save your allowance and build a business and you know, I think there could be a lot more time spent on that.
Yep, I agree with that.
And you know, there might come a day where people need to learn how to grow food or capture food. And I'm telling you, probably I'd say 80% of us, if there wasn't grocery stores,
we were dead.
We'd be lost.
Yep, we would be dead. Yep.
Do you live in the area?
No, I live in Toronto.
You live in Toronto? What brings you here this weekend?
I have a property in Warncliffe.
Okay.
So my realtor, they have an office in the building.
Oh,
So
where's that?
So Revel is in this building. It's called Revel.
Oh, okay.
Realtor. Yeah, so they had a booth and I was just saying hi and
Oh, I see.
heading back to Toronto.
Huh, I wonder if I'll have to look and see what real estate office that is.
Yeah, so it's in...
Is it the
they're
very
on
last,
ground floor.
the last one? The white sign?
No,
Do they not have a sign?
no, there's no sign on there.
Oh, okay.
So they're downstairs. They're called Revel, R-E-V-E-L.
Oh, Revo?
Yeah, Revel.
Okay. So I guess that's the last of the protesters that are leaving.
Oh.
And everybody seems pretty happy. Who's your realtor?
Her name is Dee.
Dee?
Yeah. So, let us swing by and...
Wasn't too easy to park over there then.
No.
So is that an investment property then, a rental property?
It is an investment property.
Did you just buy it or are you selling it?
No, I bought it last year. Actually, no, 2021. I bought it in 2021. So I have some tenants that are there, but I haven't met them face to face.
Oh, okay.
I've only spoken to them on the phone. So I'm just here to say hi and
Oh, I see.
skedaddle back to Toronto.
Yeah, tenants can be quite the interesting thing. Is this the
that-
first time you've been a landlord?
No, I have a couple more properties in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I just chose to invest in London. I mean, it was cheaper than Toronto. so-
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm with Remax.
Oh, yeah, you're in
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've done
Apparently
a
St.
couple-
Thomas is the place to buy nowadays.
Listen, and now they're coming in with the whole battery. I was just talking to her about it. I was just asking how far it is, and she's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
So I'm looking into that too.
I just represented a buyer there about a month ago, and it was challenging to find on the cheaper end.
No.
Between 400,000 and 500,000.
Nothing.
The very few comes available, and they sell
Gone.
right away. Right away. It doesn't take long at all. Anything right now in London, basically, and St. Thomas under 600,000 is just hot. Hot.
Yeah.
Sells right away if it's priced right.
Yeah, I'm hoping this market will go back up a little bit so I can sell one of my properties.
Yeah. I don't know, because I was just watching a mortgager on YouTube the other day. He's pretty good, and he keeps an eye on all that stuff, and looks like the rates are going to be going higher.
Listen,
Trying to drive those
we got
prices
it.
lower.
We got it back. We just got to increase at 25 base points. So,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's another one coming. For sure. And this is what we should be teaching our kids. You know, these kind of
Yes.
things, because, you know, futuristic, they're the ones who's purchasing properties. And if they don't know how to watch the market and be an investor at that time,
we're gonna be struggling. Everybody's just gonna be trying to rent an apartment. Nobody wants to buy. There's no ownership is like dead. You know,
Yeah, I
your
forget.
parents or your parents didn't have a house. It's like you're just waiting for them to die
Yeah.
to get that property because you can't afford it, right?
No, it's
So,
it's incredibly hard to break into the market.
yeah. But just interest rate. Listen, I'm at a 7.1 right now.
Wow.
7.
On
And
just
I was at a 2.3.
massive difference on the bottom line, eh?
One of my properties I was at 1.55. Under 2. And this thing just skyrocketed in less than a year. It's just like a balloon. It's just blowing and blowing and
Oh
blowing.
yeah, and the prices have dropped massively.
Way.
Like I'm right now, next couple weeks, gonna bring up this one listing. I met her last week, and she's gonna put up her house for sale, and I feel real sorry for her. She bought it last year in August, and
She's gonna lose.
she's probably gonna lose. She might like, so she's dropped 150 on it, 100 on the down payment and 50 in renos. And it was listed last year at 449. She bought it for 445, and I said to her that I'd like to list it for 449. And
She's put 100 in it already.
well, 100 on the mortgage, 100 down,
so she's
100,
just-
100. She's put 50 into repairs
Oh.
and upgrades.
Okay, so her deposit was 100. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, she's not in good shape, and I feel for her. I really do. And she's not the only one. Like
Where is this? Where is it located?
that one's in East London.
Is East a better place or South is a better place? What
East is, well, let's just talk money wise. East is your cheap end of London.
Okay.
Then it's south, then it's north, for price wise.
Okay.
Right? You know, try to find a bungalow in North London. You're going to be, geez, try to find one. Good luck, and if you do, it's probably $1 million plus. But now bungalows in East End, maybe 500 to 700 if they're nice. So like I just sold a bungalow a month ago, just actually closed yesterday or day before, and that one was $565 for an all brick steel roof, concrete driveway, 2 units.
Duplex?
Not legally, no, but it had 2 kitchens.
Oh my lord. I mean, all of my units except this one in London is a duplex.
Yeah.
Because this one is a little townhouse. So, you know, of course, maintenance and all of that jazz. So it is, that's the only crappy part about this property is that there's no opportunity for a duplex.
Yeah, and then I have another one closing next month that would be more suitable to somebody going and getting it zoned for a duplex, because it's 2 units, granny flat. She built a whole new addition for her mom to live in, but now her mom's moved on.
Yeah.
And so that one sold for
It's gone already?
Yeah. Everything I put up for sale sells right away.
You have a card, my friend?
Oh no, I'm not allowed to talk to people's clients. It's against the rules. I get myself in trouble for poaching. But otherwise I would, but no, I don't have one on me, but I don't want to get in trouble either.
I like that.
But
Fair enough. Toronto, they wouldn't even care.
no, and because they're not Remax, I technically don't really care either. If I had one, I'd give it to you as long as you didn't tell on me. But I just got in trouble last week, so I got to be careful.
Yeah, no. It's been crazy out there.
Wow. So, do you guys have a lot of this going on in Toronto?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
A lot of Pride. The whole month is Pride.
Yeah, I heard they're trying to change it to the season.
What?
Trying to take the whole season. Why stop with just 1 month?
Unfortunately, I don't share that sentiment.
The only thing I don't
To each his own.
The only thing I don't like is the fact that you're only allowed to talk one way in schools.
That's
You know,
the
do you have
problem.
children?
Yes, I do. I have a daughter.
In school?
Yeah, she's 18. She's going into university.
And that's the worst. From what I've heard, university is so, if she tried to speak against this,
problems.
They'll fail her. They'll fail her. From what I've heard.
Listen, I believe I'm a Christian. Unfortunately I cannot condone a lot of things that goes against the Bible. Unfortunately, that's how I taught my daughter. So you have to stand up for what you believe in. Because if you don't, you fall for anything.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, if you have to do what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do, right? So.
Yeah, Joshua Alexander was kicked out of Catholic school for saying in biology class that he felt there's only male and female.
But there's only male and female. There is. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you think it is, if you dig up anybody that died a million years ago, you dig them up, you're going to know. This is a male or a female.
Well, apparently now we have to say cis male.
No, the devil is a liar, because I'm not saying that. I'm not gendering nobody. Don't even come with that. No. Listen, I don't want nobody to gender me, and I don't want to gender you. You are what it is. You're born this way, you can only be that, unfortunately.
Well,
the funny thing about it is, and this is where it baffles me, if you say, you were born this way, you want to be the opposite, then why are you pretending to be something else? If you say you're that's what you were born with, who taught you that? You have to learn from something. If you say you were born a woman and you want to be a man, you have to learn from a man to be a man. You can't learn from a woman to be a man. There's no way possible. And if you were born a guy, and if you want to be a girl, you have to learn from a female. You cannot learn from anything else. So, I don't know.
No, it's an excellent perspective.
I don't know, my friend.
One I probably share quite a bit as well. But as long as you're not hurting anybody else, then I couldn't care what you do, right?
Your private life is your private life.
Yeah.
As long as you start coming into my space,
yeah,
then it's a whole different body. You know what I mean? I can't tolerate that. I'm sorry. Just like I'm not invading your space with my thing, or my ideology, or my belief.
Yeah.
I don't want you to do the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just respect my space, I'll respect yours.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's where I stand.
And I tried to walk around here today and try to have that viewpoint. And when I tried to go through the vendors and stuff,
I saw it.
I guess because I'm rolling my camera.
I was right there.
Yeah?
I was right there. When the lady was with the umbrella and then...
Oh, you saw that?
I was right there. I'm like right there. And when the cop came over and they were like, yo, you can't talk.
She got me going, so I apologize for that. She got me. She got my adrenaline going, and I spoke inappropriately. But
somebody was like, oh, I feel offended and I feel scared. I'm like, let me see what you're gonna do up to, because again, my opinion is my opinion.
I'd love your opinion on how I behaved. Did I do okay until I blew up?
Of course. I mean, listen. I'm from
I didn't know there were spectators.
Listen, I'm a different area and time, so for me, that's normal. You can't invade my space and think I'm not gonna say anything. So you did nothing wrong with them. You have your own opinion, just like they have their own opinion. Right?
Yeah, I came down trying to just document the rally, try to keep my opinions to myself. Of course, I'm biased like everybody is. They've got their own opinions, their own beliefs, but I'm trying to keep that out, and to myself. I'm not sure how, So, yeah, it was just interesting to try to go through a walkthrough there.
No, I saw it. I was right there. I was standing. You were actually in front of me at one point, and I'm like, let me see what's going to happen here. She was front of you, I saw it. I was right there, my friend.
And I asked her quite politely to, leave me alone or whatever.
Go
like,
back a little bit?
I
And she
tried
was like,
answering.
why don't you have a bunch of women? And I'm like,
I tried answering her questions as peacefully as I could.
I saw him, my friend. I saw him.
And I was actually even over here conversing with a bunch of different people, getting their perspectives. And right away, some called me a bigot and attacked me. And then some others would actually just talk to me.
Everybody has their own opinion, my friend. It's the way of the world right now. Nobody wants to say this or that.
I guess I would have been allowed to walk through if I didn't have the camera. I think
Yeah.
the camera sent them off.
It's a trigger.
Yeah, apparently.
But I mean, they had other people are videoing, right?
Well,
But
there's
they were
cameras everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like there were other people doing their own thing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just that if you don't look or
I did-
say
yeah.
or condone,
Yeah.
then you're different, right? And you're bringing drama to the situation.
Yeah, and I almost thought about going to Giant Tiger and picking up some paraphernalia just so I'd fit in. But then the one side won't talk to me because they think I'm that side, or they'll yell at me. It's like, holy crap, you just can't win.
Listen,
You just
as
can't
I said,
win.
I believe in what I believe in, and I stand on that. If you don't like it, I don't have a problem.
Well,
You do you, my friend. You do
because of my profession, I can't voice my opinion.
And that's the thing. I'm very, very keen on that. You know, I understand where you're coming from in terms of it's your job and this is what is paying your bills and it's taking care of your family. You know what I mean? But I just gotta stand for whatever I stand for. You know, it is what it is.
I'm not sure who it was, but last week I put on so this gathering here today had a page on Facebook.
Okay.
And I put on there my opinion, and my words were, the government promotes this because it promotes division. It promotes, depopulation, and it promotes big profits for big pharma.
Of course, pharmaceuticals is making the most
Does
money.
that sound hateful to you?
No, but it's a fact. It is, listen, truth is not hate. Okay? Facts is not hate. And statistically, we can prove it. If you go to any pharmacy right now, has never taken a hit since this. Never. COVID has never impacted them. No other event, catastrophic, has impacted them. Right around the year they're making money. Even now, more. It's a fact. It's not. Listen, truth needs no explanation, my friend. I don't need to explain to you the truth. The truth is true. And there's only
It should
one
be,
truth.
yeah.
There's no mix of what you believe and what I believe. There's only one truth. There's nothing. I don't need to justify it. I don't need to explain it. It is going to be there in your face. You just got to decide if you want to take that step. But it is a money-making thing. 100%.
Well, somebody ran my name
Oh, Jesus.
and
You know what's on that?
and complained to my brokerage, saying I was spreading misinformation and promoting hate towards a minority group, and that I should be reprimanded.
Oh, Jesus.
And this was a breach of RICO Code of Ethics. And the way that they started talking real estate made me wonder. And now you just pointed out that there's a brokerage right here.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked you, because I know the name of who complained.
Oh.
It's not the name you just said.
Okay.
But I'm wondering, I'm going to look up that brokerage and see if this name is with that brokerage. Because I only know the first name.
Okay.
And there's 2 realtors in London that have that name. Kate W. And I thought, why would you go ahead and put it in? So my broker, you know what he says to me? He says, this does not sound like what they're accusing you of, but I highly recommend you watch what you say because you do represent the company and you're talking about a protected community.
Of course. It is more than a protected community. Listen.
Isn't that crazy?
You will go to jail. A jail. Prisoned. There's a father right now. And I implore you to watch What is a Woman?
I just did. It's awesome. Isn't that awesome?
Best documentary of 2023.
Oh, I'd even go maybe even a bit further back and include more time.
Maybe.
It was excellent. I couldn't turn it off.
Listen, I've watched this so many times because I wanted to get the names of some people to do some research just to get my own facts. Because again, you can watch anything on TV and that information could be misinformation, could be false. You gotta do your own research and you gotta find your own information. But I did my research. And nothing in this documentary was a lie. Nothing. And if you did any form of checking, the same doctor that the first so-called woman doctor that he spoke to, that she's a surgeon.
Oh, that one, yeah, okay.
She is on the movie, the show called I Am Jazz Jennings. She did that surgery. So it's nothing a lie where she's not doing this kind of thing. But I can tell you 100%. I didn't know a lot of things until I watched that documentary.
Yeah, there's been quite a few good ones, but that one definitely is a great one.
It's an eye-opener, man.
Oh, yeah. And then to find out where this all started from, too.
This man.
Eh?
I'm like...
Back in the 50s.
And nobody's reprimanded this man? Nobody has said anything?
Well, I think he's dead now, but...
And this thing is still going on? How the hell you're telling me that kids got orgasm? How you testing this? You're a pervert, my friend. Come on. You're a pervert.
And that, like, so when you look or when you see where this movement started and you hear those potential facts, it's like, how can you
condone
that? Yeah, that. Okay, now you heard I said potential facts because I'm not smart enough to, stamp that as fact. It seems true, right?
It is true, my friend.
I believe it too, but I just don't want to stamp it because.
I know.
Right?
I know.
But then how can you justify getting behind a movement? Like, how can these companies, Value Mart, Home Hardware, a couple of these restaurants, all support a movement that
does this kind of thing?
Does that kind of stuff?
And they would use that as a justification to say, how do you prove that? We just give you the facts. This man has books on this. This is nothing that is being hidden. This is not an under railroad that you're checking if it's facts. You have the proof. The proof is in the pudding. But guess what? If you have a government that backs you and you're making millions, why cut that million? You think I'm gonna dip in my money just because I wanna stand up? Nobody's standing up for anything right now. So you will find that if I am making $1 million a day, and if I stop, my money is done. You think I want that? Oh, everybody's gonna say, I'm gonna turn a blind eye, I'm gonna be okay. It's not me, it's not touching my family, it's other people, and love is love. Love is not love. Get out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you 200% on that.
It's a lie, man. It's a lie.
And then the whole advertising of the love.
Look at this guy watching this kid.
Oh, whoa. That would not be what I wanted to catch on camera, that's for sure.
I was just walking away, my friend.
And then, you preach love is love and don't judge people. But yeah, you should have heard everyone when I was over there judging me, right?
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there,
and
my friend.
And you missed it while I was over here too, and they were all judging me. And I'm like,
I stood there, and the friend that I came to see, and they're like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? I said, listen, this is a norm for me, but I can tell you this much: the moment this thing comes in my circle, we ain't gonna have that.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't gonna take no talk from nobody.
Yeah,
I'm grown up in that.
I could see them circling me, and I knew it was about to happen.
Get a hold of that, because you ain't playing that kind of game with me. Nah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just to try to document it as a neutral, try to be neutral. Again, like I said, I'm not pro having this stuff in schools. I don't think they do a very good job of teaching students as it is.
Right now, yeah.
Right?
Right now.
You look like when you get out of school and like haven't learned to, you know why they say the rich get richer? It's because their parents have probably taught them how to get richer, how to use their money, how to save 75% of it and invest it. Instead of, take 25% of it and live, take 75% of it, invest it.
But that's the problem, is there is nothing in the curriculum that teaches your kid how to survive.
No.
The survival key is get into a group, stay into that group, wherever the money is, stay into them. That's it. There's no survival mode.
Well, I think at the end of the day, I call them indoctrination camps. the public schools and whatnot. They're government indoctrination camps.
It is.
And they want us, and this is just my opinion, but they want us to grow up to be good minions. They don't want us to be thinkers.
No, but even
Because
if
then you
look
might
at
have an opinion.
Yeah, but if you even think about it, the country stands on, you have the right to say whatever you want to say. As long as you're not being at the point where you're trying to kill anyone. This is what they stand on. But if you have opinion for yourself that goes against their belief, it's wrong. But if you go against my belief, no, it's a hate. How is that fair? You know, so it's beyond me, my friend.
Well, and that's just on what you just said, the fact that you can go to school and you can talk about this all day long.
And no ramification?
No problem.
And
promoted.
And if you go there to learn something?
But if you go and express your Christian views where God made man and woman,
hey,
you're out.
Demonizing.
You're out.
That's
You're out.
The problem.
You were out like that
That's
8-year-old
the
down in the States. His dad sent him with a shirt, said God made male and female. And he got evicted from school.
You see, that's
8 years old, so they're suing the school.
But of course you should.
Because the school's full of flags and full of all these other ideologies.
Didn't you hear the whole drama that they made to raise this flag?
No.
To raise a flag.
Yeah.
You made us think about raising a flag that is not protecting kids. How is a flag protecting kids?
That's
First
what
of
I was,
all, a flag
I was hoping to
wasn't-
learn that today.
Tell me how a flag is protecting my kid.
Making
Tell
it more
me.
safe.
Tell me how is a flag doing that? Because I'm sure the U.S. raised their flag and people still die. So explain to me how that flag is going to save you.
And if not, isn't it actually building more animosity?
Well, of course it is. Because now you're telling me that I should come over to this group because you said it. No, my friend, it doesn't work.
It's causing division. You know, the one thing that we can probably all agree is that the government doesn't want us all to stand together.
Listen, again, it is a money-making thing.
Yeah.
Because
big time.
If you are paying, remember, back in the day, it was girls, black girls, and let's just call it out, black girls getting boob jobs, asses, all of that. That was where the money was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where the money was. The money was you getting a boobs job, getting a facelift, doing all that kind of jazz. And your ass, everything. That was where the money was. Now, that is broken down though, because guess what? People are finding out that, listen, if I go natural, shit, I can save all that money. No, I ain't gonna do that. Somebody has to make some money. Because if doctor's not making this money, how am I gonna make my money? So the question is, what is the next thing that, listen, all of this is, it's a season. I bet my life on this, it's a season. It is a season of things are just gonna happen this way, and the Bible does speak about it. That in the last days, these are the things that will happen. Men will be lovers of themselves. It is not a question, it's a fact that this is what is happening right now. Now, if you look at it, and let's think about it rationally. Before, a pharmaceutical company was making money off HIV. This is what they were making money off. Okay?
Oh,
People
yeah.
were dying of that. Then the next thing was cancer. People dying of that, they were making money. Now people start eating healthy. I ain't gonna touch certain chemical thing, I'm not doing that. People lower now dying of cancer. Something has to come up for me to make some money. Because remember, when these kids transition, this is not 6 months, 10 years being on this medication. This is a lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
A lifetime of you making that money off that person.
Yeah.
You're not paying for a medication that will suffice you for 7 days. This is a lifetime of medication.
I heard, and this is again not fact, but it's around 1.4 million per individual. Per individual.
Listen, and I don't doubt it, because guess what? When you do certain kind of surgery, remember, there is a downtime, there is a recovery time, there is a time when everything is going to heal. Show me one person that has done that, and there's still a recovery time. And you're still trying to prove that this thing works the way how it should work. How? There's nothing that proves it works. Nothing. You have kids right now that is detransitioning.
Oh yeah, and
showing the facts
they're big
that-
time messed up.
So you know what it is? It's all confusion, my friend. Something.
Well, I
has to
think
happen.
yeah, confusion, diversion. You know, like how many of us as Canadians are talking about the fact how close we are. Like our NATO's deciding right now when Ukraine's done. Are we as NATO going to step in and take over the war?
That's another topic that, my friend, we have to spend the whole day talking about. Because this whole war thing, first of all, what do we have to do with the war? What does Canadian have to do with the war? Okay? We've spent millions in this war.
Billions, yeah.
Okay, let's say billions.
No, it's billions.
You've spent billions in this war.
So
that
far.
I'm paying for.
Yep.
I'm not getting the benefit.
No.
Let's just use one example.
Yep.
You have Ukrainian people, and don't get me wrong, we should support our people. I didn't bring this war. I have nothing to do with this war. But it happened. So we have to live with it. But you have people who are Ukrainians that's coming to Canada, landed, getting papers, walking around like a Canadian citizen, and you have your own people in this country trying to get a PR card.
And getting paid.
Listen, and you're telling me you have people in the country that's trying to get a PR card
Yeah.
and still waiting, and you're telling me, oh, there's a backlog.
There's no money.
There's a backlog. But yet still, these people come in here, landed, going to school, and yet still you have people that is living in the country still suffering trying to get a PR
Oh
card.
yeah.
And you're telling me that you're doing something for the country. What are you doing for me? So I'm paying for all of these stuff that you're sending to Ukraine. But yesterday you're taking the same Ukraine people and coming here and still sufficing them. And you're still making them come in the country and get what people are still waiting for years to get. How? How is this beneficial to me? No, you're telling me you're going to raise taxes.
It's not beneficial to you.
You're going to raise taxes just because you spent some money on some people that you say you were trying to help, and you didn't have the fund to do that. But now it's my fault that I have to pay for this. Get out of here.
No, you're absolutely right.
Come on.
And the more you dig into it and the more you learn about it.
It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It's a rabbit hole. It's a never-ending story. I'm telling you, it is something that I'm seeing here. When I came to Canada, and that was 13 years ago, whole different thing.
Where did you come from?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. I would have been my guess with the accent.
But when I came here, it wasn't even the greatest, but it was way better than what I had. Try to make it, do your thing, get your card, blah, 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 work, make your money. You were living, you were doing something, you were benefiting at some point. Now, since COVID, and I want you to think about this. Okay, I want you to think about it. Since COVID,
Don't come in the shade.
and people have died from this pandemic, right? And we've said, the country or the government has said, listen, you're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your job if you don't take this vaccine. You're going to lose your job. People lost their jobs. Had to do all kind of things to get their jobs. And until Ottawa had that strike that, listen, I'm not taking the vaccine. I'm not doing none of that. You came out and said, oh no, you won't lose your job. So that simply means that you're telling me that it's only a certain number of people or a certain category of people that says, no, I'm not going to do it. Then who has the power then? We have the power. We choose how things go down because we're paying these taxes.
Yeah.
Tell me, we have a prime minister. Nice looking guy. Beautiful, handsome guy. We have a prime minister, okay, that is telling me that it's okay to raise interest rates 8-9 times in less than a year because we're trying to drive down inflation. The same inflation that this war caused, and you want us to pay for this. So here's the thing now. You have a house, you're making your minimum payment because you're only paying interest. You're not even paying down on principal. So you're only paying interest, right? And then you say, listen, buddy, much as I can do for you, I'm gonna have to charge you more interest. On top of that, my credit rating has gone down. because I'm not making the payment. Because I can't make the payment because you've increased this thing. But there's no benefit nor relief for us who is beating this at renewal time. You're telling me I have a low credit rating because I couldn't pay my mortgage. And then you're telling me, you know what, I can't help you. I have to take a higher interest rate just because you now tell me I have to pay for the war. I have to pay for all the vaccine that you had. I have to pay for all the masks that you took out. All of that I have to pay for. When I didn't do none of this. None of this, I was minding my own business, trying to make my own life. All of this now is my responsibility.
Yeah.
All this money that you gave out. Sir, we're gonna help you, blah blah blah. Listen, you just took some families and you say, okay, this guy, you're gonna take 5 families. Anybody that got this money, you're gonna pay back for it. I'm gonna give Keisha 10. It's okay, you're gonna pay back for it. All this money, I didn't get none of this money. I didn't ask for it. I actually got a pay cut just because of this. Now I'm paying back for this because you gave out people money that were even working. There were people that I know that was working and getting served. And now you're telling me, oh, you have to pay back. Where was this in the documentation? You said you're helping out.
Does that sound like democracy to you?
Where did I go live in China? Tell me exactly what I need to do to understand my lane and that's it. It's crazy. How?
So I tell you, a couple months ago, I was in Ottawa and I went at 8 o'clock in the morning outside House of Commons. And as the MPs and the senators were coming in, I was wishing them a good morning and I asked them to stand for peace in Ukraine while they're at work. Do you know half of them laughed at me? A few of them shot me the bird and some of them had no comment. But I actually had a senator. Isn't that crazy? So I'm going again tomorrow. I'll be there for 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'm going to stand there every day from 8 till 5-ish. And I'm going to try to let these MPs and senators know, like, this is the last 2 weeks they're at work. Then they're gone for summer holidays.
Of course. And they have money. Going through their cottages.
They all got raises. Oh, this is, so look at Wikipedia says how corrupt Canada is. And you know, this is the point. These MPs make 100 and change, all the way up to 400 if you're the Prime Minister. And yet when they're done working, they're all multi-millionaires.
Yep.
How do you get that off 100 grand a year?
Yep.
How do you get to be a multi-millionaire?
And how do you, basically you're telling me you don't have no bills. You have no bills. You're just saving this
All
money.
you've done is save
You
and
just
invest.
Oh, good. That's all you need. Invest and saving money. That's it. Come on now. This is a whole new world that we're living in, my friend. That it's gone to the dogs.
So I know that me standing out there like that is useless. And I'm not 100% sure why I'm going to do it. But I feel to myself, my daughter's 20. And I feel to myself, in 10 years from now, when the place has just gone to shit,
It is.
at least I can say, hey, you know what? I went up there. I tried to do what we're supposed to do in a democracy and protest my government.
Yeah.
And at least I went down fighting, you know?
Listen, you know what?
Even though it's useless.
You know, in my country, you know, when there's any hike, there's anything, we don't protest. Just pay the damn money and gone. In Canada, you know, 5 cents goes on bread. 5 cents goes on the bread. Shit. Everybody strikes. Nobody's eating bread. We're done. No more eating bread. But you're telling me that interest rate is pink and nobody is marching? Nobody is saying, yo, listen, something is off here. Like, what is happening here? How are we going to pay our bills? And nobody's marching yet?
I don't know.
But the other day, when this whole war was with Ukraine, everybody was out. Oh, let's stand with Ukraine. We were standing like that. But yet still now we're suffering in our own country. And nobody's protesting.
The power of propaganda TV, my friend. That is the power of just persuasion and manipulation, right? It's incredible. Yeah. It's incredible. Yeah. Like, you look at people that are, I know, like, you know, just living their life, right? Look at these people coming here. They've got their grocery bag. They got their dogs. Their life is great. And yet they don't even see some of the things that are happening or having an opinion on it.
Or even care.
Or even care. So one of the big problems with, I'm going to go with Canadians, is that we don't get our ass off the couch until it's absolutely, until we're personally affected.
It is the same. It's the same thing when you have all the shooting that's going on in the U.S. It's only when it touches your doorstep you see shit. This is important. My kid go to school. Any crazy people can just walk in and kill people. Nobody was talking about any march, any gun restriction, nothing. Everybody was just like, listen, it's good to own a gun, it's protecting you, blah, blah, blah. Great. But now we're having people, you're not protecting nobody, you're killing people. And don't get me wrong, a gun cannot take itself up and kill anybody. It's the people behind the gun that's causing it.
Oh, absolutely.
But at the same time, how are we safeguarding people from getting the guns in their hands who is not supposed to have it?
Yeah.
That's the
Sure.
question. Because if you're looking at it, say you have a gun to protect yourself and you protect your family, and outside of that, nobody even knows that you have a gun.
Well, you heard about that lady last week. It probably wasn't on the news much, but down in the States, somebody entered her house.
Oh, and she
took
shot
her
him.
2 kids up to the attic to hide. He broke into the bedroom, he broke into the attic, and then she shot him in the face 5-6 times or something like that and defended herself. So, if she wouldn't have done that, she had 2 young girls. She had 2 young girls.
Right.
Oh, yeah, there was going to be... That might have turned out really nasty. Wow, look at this gentleman and his behavior. Like, how does that stand to look at the community when people behave like that? You know what I mean? Like, even earlier today, like there was a couple protesters here that were acting in a similar way, and it doesn't look good. Like, the one guy here, I don't know if you've heard of Druthers, the newspaper.
No.
Okay, so that's just a newspaper that's out, that's free. They hand them out all different rallies and stuff, but it's all about facts and truths. Okay, and they were here. 2 of them. One of them, one I think is a volunteer, and they both got their hats and their shirts on representing the company. And I guess one of the guys was not representing very good. And then as soon as he started getting up in people's face, well, don't CTV and CBC get their cameras going, and you'll see that tonight, blasting Druthers. But meanwhile, Druthers is the only one of the only real journalist papers out there that are trying to provide facts as best as they see them.
Yeah.
You know.
Ah, boy, I'm telling you, my friend, it is what it is.
So you've got a long drive back,
I'm
eh?
gonna take myself. I was looking to get something to eat and then go, but I don't know.
You might be doing that at a fast food drive-through. No, not for you.
I'm gonna look and see if I can find something over there and take away myself.
Well, just keep your opinion to yourself over there.
Listen.
At that restaurant.
First of
I don't
all,
want you getting yourself in trouble.
I'm black. You don't say nothing to me, I ain't saying nothing to you. You know what I mean? Mind my own business. You come in my space, it's a different conversation.
Well, you didn't do that with me.
No.
Came right over here and started chatting with me.
No, because
and I'm thankful for it.
Hey, I was just saying, hey, hi. We just opened a conversation. It's different. Now, if you're talking to me like that and you have your opinion, it's my opinion. You keep your opinion.
Oh, I'm thankful you did. I enjoyed the conversation.
Hey, it's nice meeting you, my friend.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Paul.
Keisha.
Keisha, nice to meet you, Keisha. Nice to meet you. Maybe I'll see you around one day when you and your realtor come by one of my listings. All right.
Possibly.
All right, you take care of yourself. Thank you. All right, everybody. I think we're pretty much done here. Not much going on. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the conversation we were having. Just looking back, seeing if anything I can comment in the messages. Maria, I guess depends on who you ask. I would have to say no comment, just to stay neutral. And But no. What does that say? Madine? Sorry, it's pretty bright here, so I'm having troubles reading the messages. But you're very welcome. Madden, Canada? No, Maria, my hunt continues. She was just interesting to speak to. I liked her opinion. She was talking real estate, and that usually is something I can relate to, so interesting to chat with. All right, well, let's shut her down for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Pride Festival. It was kind of interesting. I would have preferred to see a little bit more of the protesters out here. Safety in numbers. So everybody, we will be seeing you probably Monday when I am outside the House of Commons looking for an opportunity to speak with MPs and senators as they go to work and speak my opinion. I do have a couple signs that I'm going to be wearing that'll have dry erase signs. So if you guys want to leave some comments on there that you would like for me to write on the sign, you're absolutely welcome to. Probably the best thing to do it would be at night once the videos stop streaming live so I can see them. And I'd be happy to throw the messages that get the most likes on there. And we shall go ahead and protest our government. Let's do it together. All right, Mr. G, I appreciate you coming out with me. It was some kind of festival, Yendor. Festival or rally. If you scroll back about an hour or so ago, I went for a walk around all the vendors that are doing the selling. All right, Maria, we'll look forward to it. Team U, you're certainly welcome. Thanks for joining in the chat room today. Bourbon, absolutely. We'll go home and say hello to Daisy. You're welcome, Cindy. We'll talk to you soon on the next chat. Calm the Storm, you're very welcome. Thanks for joining in the chat. Hey, Second Class, how you doing, buddy? You're certainly welcome. Thanks for all that you do. Prairie, Firestorm, take care. Everybody play safe, stay out of trouble, and hopefully we'll see you this week. I should be hopefully at the Hill every single day, maybe take the days off when it's raining. Maybe not, we'll have to wait and see. But until then, play safe, stay out of trouble. Have a great weekend.